That's awesome, Charlie. Thank you so much.
Going towards a great cause.
We're back, everybody.
Yep, that is 100% on me. My apologies. Line to gain.
All good.
But you asked me my thoughts on this game. You kind of said it. I think they really have to get Joe Mixon going. They got to get the running game started so it open up the passing game for Burrow, which I don't see being an issue. Obviously, T. Higgins is out, which you guys already talked about. But I expect Mr. Tyler Boyd to have another solid game like he did last week.
All right. So if anybody else is, I feel bad. Todd, where are you at in the game? I feel bad if I'm going to be spoiling it for you, but.
That's okay. So they just lined up to snap.
Oh, DJ Shark is down. Urban
he just got rolled up on.
Yeah.
Urban Meyer is very concerned. That sucks. That really sucks. I don't even have him in fantasy or anything like that. I just hate when stars are hurt. It's not fun. I want the stars to play because football is cool.
Yeah, Urban's expression says it all.
And you obviously want when you beat a team, you want to have their best on the field.
Fun fact: left guard for Jacksonville, Cincinnati native, Ohio State grad, Andrew Norwell.
Oh, cool.
Went to Anderson High School. Graduated the same year we did.
No kidding.
Yep. 6'7", 330 pounds.
Good Lord.
That's a large human.
It's a big man.
Yeah.
That's 3-year starter at Ohio State.
I would not want to pay that man's grocery bill.
Also played center in basketball. Played against him in AAU when we were younger. When we were in like 6th grade, he was already 6'2".
Did you?
Completely unfair. Yes, completely unfair.
That's amazing.
Everybody remembers the 12-year-old with a mustache.
Joel Brainerd.
I was watching. Yeah, Joel Brainerd.
Oh my God! Yeah.
It wasn't even a mustache; it was a whole beard.
So I just got a report here that DJ Shark is being carted to the locker room right now.
Ooh, that's bad news, Bears.
Yo, What's up, Jordan, in the chat? What's up, buddy?
Jordan, thanks for liking the video, by the way. If that's the same Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan Wilson.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I missed it. I was in the zone trying to get all this knocked out. But we need to go over last week's pick'em.
Yes,
boys, I just want to share real quick. My setup is conveniently next to the hotel fridge. This game will be brought to you by Bud Light Lemon Seltzers.
Bud Light Lemon Seltzers? Is that what I heard?
Lemonade Seltzers.
We're rocking the Coors Light. Real classy.
Gatorade.
Let's go
Zero sugar.
Let's go through this pick'em last week. I'm excited to hear what's going on.
All right. So we have one clear-cut winner after week 3. So it's still incredibly close. Only one game separates all of us.
A lot of Bengals players giving love there to Shark as he's carted off. Sucks.
That's good, man. That's good. I mean, it's good to see that, that kind of sportsmanship, but it sucks that it has to happen.
Oh, his own guy rolled up on him.
Yeah. Ouch. They got his left leg and his ankle and his knee and all of it.
Ouch, man. That sucks.
Yeah.
Todd is a little loud. Okay, let me I appreciate that feedback. Let me bounce that down a little bit here. Appreciate that, Jordan.
Sorry.
Todd, you're so loud, sir.
Yeah, it looks like a first down coming here for the Jags.
God, that hurt. That hurt me watching it. All right, first game of the week was the Panthers-Texans. We all three went with the Panthers. Obviously won that game.
That was a great game.
It was. I mean, Sam Darnold continues to look great.
He does under that Joe Brady offense. And the Texans actually when they started letting two last names, Miles Davis or whatever, Davis Miles, what is his fucking name?
Davis Mills.
Davis Mills. No, Miles Davis. That's his name, Miles Davis.
You can call me Miles Davis.
Exactly. And when they let him sling it, he was moving it,
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously it was his first start. He got in a nice groove, towards the middle of the game. But obviously it was not enough. We did see Christian McCaffrey go down last week, which was a huge bummer.
What's
hamstring
new?
Injury.
Yeah.
He's always hurt.
I hope that is not the portrayal of his future in the NFL, because that's a real tragedy.
And
He's such a talent.
And Josh Wheeler liking the video. What's up, Joshy?
Joshy.
And you know what's interesting about Christian McCaffrey is over the last couple of years, he has really eliminated, he's gone to fully clean eating and hired a personal chef, and all I want to focus on is football, and I want somebody else to handle all of my nutrition, and he's really focused on that lifestyle, and hopefully promoting health, but
right.
The guy can't stay on the field. It sucks because just as I was talking about with Shark, you want to see the stars on the field.
Yeah, the crazy thing is his. I mean, I feel like a lot of his injuries aren't due to contact.
Yeah, I feel like that's right. Lawrence scrambling. He's going to try and run it. 1 to 2 yard loss there. Excellent job by the Bengals coverage. That's what you need to see early. Flush him out of the pocket, get him moving, and if the Bengals coverage is holding up, I
bet Trevor Lawrence runs out of bounds here for a 2 yard loss. Check it out. I'm just kidding.
If you want my elite play-by-play, I'm going to have to do it.
I do. Yeah, no, it's great.
Jordan with a comment here, though, Bob. Jordan's saying next time Bobby loses a bet, it has to be a Dalton jersey. Does anyone own one?
Nope.
You give me a Red Rifle jersey in a Bears uniform, I might think about it.
May be able to hit a Goodwill in Cincinnati and find one.
I've got a Rex Grossman Bears jersey.
Oh my god!
Former Florida Gator Rex Grossman?
You're damn right.
Why do you have that?
Because I'm a Gators fan. I also have a Tebow Broncos jersey and a Percy Harvin Vikings jersey.
That's my favorite one that you have, by the way.
Yeah, the Percy Harvin one is sweet. Jaden, liking the video. Appreciate you, buddy. What's going on?
Yeah.
Did you get your homework done, Jaden?
All right, second game of the week, Chargers Chiefs. What a game.
Ooh.
We all three were wrong, but what a game. Justin Herbert, is he the real deal?
I think so. I think we kind of knew he was. Oh!
All right, I want you to hold your comments so I can have that same reaction.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Bobby and I are about to have the second real-time reaction here.
Just in case you missed it, chat.
I'm telling you boys need to upgrade to that Comcast, that Xfinity. Pay for the cable.
Ooh, yeah. But I have Spectrum, and for an extra $5 a month, I can have 10 extra sports channels. So that's the fastest I've ever pushed a confirm button to buy anything in my life.
Oh, he's returning it. He's got some room.
I'm just excited to see what the Bengals are going to do on offense. But yeah,
Justin Herbert. So, I think I said this when we did our pick'em last time. I was a little bit disappointed. Honestly, I was a little bit disappointed when the Bengals didn't select him, because I felt like coming out of Oregon that he was the best overall quarterback in that draft.
And it was between those two from what I've read.
Yeah.
Burrow and Herbert.
Yep, the funny thing is, if Herbert would have came out a year sooner, he would have been the number one pick in the draft.
I think that's probably true.
Yeah, so I think that in terms of being a playmaker, he has that next level to play in a bigger city and make the big plays and keep his composure. I think that's a big thing I like about Herbert, is that he is very composed all the time, does not lose his cool. And he does a great job of hitting his big targets, right? I mean, he loves hitting Keenan Allen, and why not? Keenan Allen is one of the best receivers and best catching wide receivers in the NFL, and runs great routes.
And knock on wood, he's been healthy through all 3 weeks of the season so far.
Yes,
obviously that's a huge thing for him.
Right, and if he's healthy, feed him the ball, and just keep feeding him the ball. So I'm very. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, you know what I saw this weekend that I had never seen before? I saw a Justin Herbert commercial. Yeah. Oh, he's in a commercial, and he doesn't suck. He has a personality. It's interesting. You know what is also interesting? Have you ever seen Joe Burrow in a commercial?
Yes. So he is in a Columbus commercial because Athens gets some of the Columbus channels.
Or Columbus gets some of the Athens channels?
Yeah, however you want to look at it. So I've seen Joe Burrow in a like orthopedic doctor commercial.
Okay.
That's it. And he just said, "Hey, I'm Joe Burrow. Dr. So-and-so helped me get back on the playing field. Thanks."
Right.
And that was pretty much it.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Carl,
Bruce, thanks for liking the videos, guys.
Bruce, my man.
Bruce, the man, the myth, the legend. Carl, thanks for tuning in. I know you guys are headed to the Bahamas here tomorrow, so
wow.
Classic.
Can I come?
Right. Right. Yeah, no, the Bahamas sounds great.
Can you stop in Hurricane, West Virginia, and pick your boy up on the way to the
You stop in Hurricane, West Virginia, come pick me up?
Bring a pack of cools.
Give me some cool misties and Boots Farm. I'm ready to roll.
Hell yeah. All right. So we all three lost the Chargers Chiefs game. All three obviously went with the Chiefs. Chiefs on the struggle bus this year.
Yeah, that obviously division, Raiders 3-0, Chiefs 1-2, just like we all predicted.
Yep.
Next game is a team that is featured on tonight's game. Cards Jags. Cardinals took care of the Jaguars last week. Obviously not a great start for Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Thoughts?
No, I mean that kick six was fucking sweet. Where Agnew ran it back off of the 68-yard field goal attempt. Bengals went I formation. Ooh, me so horny.
I hope that's a Joe Mixon run.
No, Todd, you're gonna jizz in your pants when you see this play. This is ridiculous.
I love a good eye for. Oh, ooh.
Yep.
Love it. That's exactly.
And I don't hate that because I have Tyler Boyd.
It's like we know what we're talking about sometimes.
Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do.
I don't.
That was literally the first thing that you said that I can think of tonight, Corey, was that the Bengals need to change up the play calling and not be predictable. What do you know?
What do you know? Zach Taylor.
Beautiful ball by Burrow, by the way.
Yeah, nice 3-yard jot. Another one.
Yeah, no, great play.
They saw that one out really quickly. Hey, let's run another fake pitch to Mixon, and then I mean, when Burrow sees that, it's you got 2-on-2 on the left side out here like this, and Burrow sees this, you got to call it off in my opinion. They're not giving Jamar Chase any cushion on this route.
Nope.
There's nothing there. Nope. You got to call that off.
Big Jonah Williams coming out and blocking in the open field, though. I do like seeing that.
Josh, what's up, dude? Thanks for liking the video. Next game up on the docket, Bears-Browns. We all three took the Browns, and we all three were correct.
Arguably one of the worst offensive performances in NFL history.
It wasn't pretty. It was
Justin Fields looked like a.
He was sacked 9 times.
Yeah, looked like Coach Moore holding the pad in the backfield.
Basically,
that dude was just.
I listened to some of the sports talk radio up here in Detroit, and some of the commentary is basically like Nagy was like, I fucking hate you, Justin Fields. So here's my offense. And Browns, my quarterback, he's going to be right here in the pocket all day. I'm not going to run any rollouts. I'm not going to run any RPOs. I'm not going to shift the pocket out at all. This is where my quarterback is. If you want to come eat him, this is where he lives.
The Fields also honestly did not, from the jump, looked uncomfortable.
I'm just going to make a comment here because you're behind me. Watch the offensive line on this play.
Thank you.
Watch the offensive line on this play.
I enjoy watching that.
Look at it.
It's like a brick wall.
I mean, it's beautiful.
That's perfect. That is like a symphonic line of blocking. Everything is exactly how it's supposed to be, and no one is out of place.
Absolutely.
Just for the record, Jamar Chase does have the ability to catch NFL football.
He can't. Offensive Rookie of the Month to start the season.
For those that said he couldn't catch an NFL football because it didn't have the stripes on it like it has in college.
He did kind of say that himself.
Hey, before the broadcast, who did I mention needs to have some splash plays?
Joe Mixon.
Well, I mentioned Joe Mixon. Todd, what wide receiver did I mention?
Auden Tate.
All right, watch this play.
Look at that boy over there. He's so big. Oh, he's so big.
The Bengals haven't run the ball yet. So I throw that out.
So when he came out of whatever junior
Florida
college
State.
it
He was
was,
out of Florida State, actually.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's a junior college. You got it though. Fuck Florida State.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that school that it was something Mississippi, right?
Was it like I don't know. Southern. It wasn't Southern Miss or anything like that.
Southeast Mississippi State or something along those lines.
Okay.
But that's where he came from, and then he went to Florida State, along with the other 45 former D1 players that were on that team.
Hell yes.
That somehow end up in the same junior college. Crazy.
Well, wasn't Steve Smith and Chad Johnson on the same JUCO school at like Santa Monica Junior College?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Yes. Well, that's when Cam Newton left Florida, the junior college he went to, there were also two other like either former now NFL players on that team as well.
Wow.
I mean that's junior college has always been at whatever professional sport. You could substitute any of the big professional sports. There's always a compound there to breed Division I / professional talent. It's just guys that miss their opportunity based on, whether it's society not giving them a shot or not
off the field
doing their due diligence not doing their due diligence in the classroom, whatever it may be. Yeah. I mean, that's life. I mean, there's some of the best talent in the NBA came from a junior college, and even some of the best pitching in baseball, they come from junior colleges because they don't want to pitch at a D2 level, so they go to a D1 JUCO and get a big scholarship.
Oh, I think we might. Fuck.
Can you guys hear me a little bit better now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just want to make sure you guys could hear me all right. I got some comments that my voice was not coming through the headset mic here, so I was actually coming through this mic, which was sitting all the way over there. So I'm glad it was still picking me up, but I'm glad that we can at least hear me now. So, all right, that should be better.
Got an OPI here on Jamar Chase. Pretty unfortunate.
Kind of ticky-tacky. A little ticky-tacky there, but that's all right.
No, that's exactly what the refs are looking for. You're going to see it in this close zoom. I mean, it's a pretty blatant push-off.
Yeah, just to create that extra five inches of separation.
Yeah, he steps at him and then extends the arms. That's exactly, if you're,
Yep, there it is right there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice job on the who is that? Whoever that defensive back is selling that as well.
Yeah, and the Oscar goes too. So
yeah,
looks like you guys are rolling up through here on 4th down, or on 3rd down and 3rd and 18. What do you expect here?
All right, that's right. I'm okay with that. Tyler Boyd got a couple of catches on the first drive.
Here's what we're looking at here. We're looking at a big kick Mick, Evan McPherson. Out of the University of Florida.
Former Florida Gator. That's right. Former
Florida Gator. My fantasy kicker in both of my leagues.
All in. You're all in on him.
He's the best, dude. Look at this fucking. Oh, he missed it. Jesus Christ, he missed it. I'm talking this boy up, and he fucking misses it.
That's what happens.
He's bound to miss one, dude.
You throw the stat line up there for his his percentages, and he's perfect. It means he's bound to miss.
That's true.
He's gonna pull a left.
Accurate.
I'm gonna bet left.
I just missed -1 in one of my leagues now.
All right. Well, we can segue off that to the next game.
Yeah.
Next game was Bills in the football team. We all three got that one correct.
Josh Allen. Holy shit.
Reload. Be right back.
Yeah,
I mean, he finally looked like himself. He looked like the guy we saw last year.
Ward. I mean, we talked a little bit about Washington preseason having projected one of the best defenses, and he carved them up. I mean, put on an absolute clinic. Threw the ball wherever he wanted, scrambled in the pocket, was able to get in the end zone on the ground as well. That is my AFC MVP pick for Josh Allen showing out for sure.
Balling. Absolutely balling. After that first week, we were a little like, uh-oh. And then turned it around. Just playing great football as we really expected.
Insane.
Yeah, absolutely. Next game we had was the Colts Titans. Titans look good. We all three picked the Titans.
Colts were hanging around there a little bit, though. Colts were hanging with them for a little while. Carson Wentz played, not great, but he played. And he's popping up on the injury report again with limited practice, limited participation in the injury report. So we'll see if he trots out there next week. The Colts are playing, I believe it's the Dolphins this week, a Tua-less Dolphins. Jacoby Brissett versus Jacob Eason. Ooh, we're excited.
Jacoby Brissett seeking his revenge.
That's right. Josh Wheeler with the comment, Colts, man, crying face.
Look, I think, we'll talk about it in the projections, but look for Jonathan Taylor to pop off this week. He's my pop off guy.
Okay.
I think that he's due for a 100+ yard game.
Sure.
He's been pretty quiet these first 3 weeks. So
the issue is they can't commit to the run. They have a problem committing to the run because they get down.
Right, they're down 21-0 after the first quarter.
Right,
or first half,
which is crazy because we had some high expectations for that Colts defense. At least I thought they were going to definitely take a step forward, but here we are.
It does not seem that way. Yeah, it does not seem that way thus far.
All right, next game, the Saints and the Patriots. We all three took the Pats, and famous Jameis proved us wrong.
This dickhead.
Mac Jones proved us wrong.
He's the most schizophrenic quarterback. Jameis Winston is the most schizophrenic quarterback on the planet. But yeah, Mac Jones not a great showing.
No. Jacoby Myers though had a great game, just not Mac Jones.
Did they lose another receiver? Ooh, he got rolled up on too. Ooh, no bueno. No bueno. All right, so the next game that we have on the list is the first game that we were all different on, or at least we had one different. It was the Falcons and the Giants. Mr. James and I took the Giants, and obviously by his reaction, you can see that Todd took
never
Falcons,
again.
So
poverty franchise.
Don't trust Daniel Jones.
Stupid. I'm so stupid.
Moral of the story.
Forever untrusted.
So here's an interesting fact. The Giants' next games are a fucking gauntlet. I think the worst team that they play is the Saints. And I should tell you, the Saints aren't that bad, but they are bad, but they're not that bad. And they play like the Bucks, the Chiefs, the Cowboys. The Panthers. They run through it, man. The Giants are going to have a rough go over the next, I think 8 weeks.
5 weeks. Yeah, so also likely no Barkley, no Slayton, or Sterling Shepard going into Sunday.
That's dumb.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
If you have Kenny Galladay, start him.
Oh no, he might be out too.
Oh, great, perfect, good, great.
He has a hip injury, so you may get a 80% Saquon Barkley who they give 20 touches to and somehow gets hurt. That's my projection.
That's why I'm taking a break from the video game stream and this. I actually flew out to New York and tried out.
They called you. You got the call.
Where can you play? Doesn't matter. Put a helmet on, boy.
They needed it.
Every year on draft night, I make sure my phone is charged and in front of me in case Duke Tobin decides to holla at your boy.
Still got the
maybe this is the year, babe.
Yeah, he's got the bull ring helmet just waiting and sitting and waiting in his garage, collecting dust.
Yeah, it's ready.
Oh yeah.
Direct line to PBS.
All right. Next game. This is no secret.
Get his ass.
Bengals. We obviously know where we went on that one and why I'm wearing this. So, yeah. I don't really want to talk about it.
We don't have to if you don't want to.
No, we don't have to.
I talked about it Sunday. I talked about it Sunday, but
yeah, we talked about it a little bit. But Ben just looked awful. 2 weeks in a row where he just hasn't looked great. Just poor decisions. To the Bengals' credit, they were all over him. He was running for his life, and the Bengals front four just continues to impress me throughout the season.
Wow,
I feel like their defense is getting stronger. Each game.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're not looking good right now, Bob. This Jacksonville Jaguars offense has got the Bengals reeling. Like they're doing whatever they want. They're not. I mean, I think it's 3 straight
They have
first
5
downs.
first downs.
Yeah, I mean 3 straight if I'm not mistaken. They've just
Holy moly!
3 straight.
look at that hole. That is where are the linebackers? There's no one
So
there.
to talk about the only thing I'm going to say, and I think Corey brought this up, or he posted something before the game Sunday, was Cincinnati capitalized on a very weak Pittsburgh interior line. I mean, very weak. DJ Reader was in the backfield all the time. Hendrickson played very well. Sam Hubbard played very well. Logan Wilson, one of the biggest surprises in football this year, really, the way that he is able to get after the ball. I'm not super surprised. I think Corey and I talked about him a little bit. One of the leading tacklers in college football history, actually, top 10 in all time in tackles for the Wyoming Cowboys. So clearly loves being around the football, has a great eye for the game. So I look forward to seeing him be an interior linebacker for the Bengals for the next few years.
Did they score?
Untouched.
I mean, they've just marched down the field.
They just ran right down the Bengals' throat on that drive. That defensive line got no pressure. They did not get off a single block, and I mean, it was rough. I mean, they were there, but that cutback lane is just wide open. It's wide open. There's no one there to fill that cutback, and they just marched right down the field the whole way.
Jacksonville's controlled the ball most of the first quarter too. So let's not forget that. They've had the ball for probably 70% of this quarter, 80% of this quarter.
Fair, but I just So the Bengals get another opportunity to come back here and try and score, but
that backside blocking was just solid.
Lost my mic there. Everybody was exactly where they were supposed to be from Jacksonville's perspective. The Bengals just they weren't closing down on when Trevor Lawrence got out of the pocket there, they didn't do anything to close down on him. He scrambled for a first down. I think they got 5 first downs back to back. They did nothing to shut it down. You just you can't do that. You can't get beat like that. So
nope.
The Jaguars aren't out there throwing deep balls. They did a little flat route out to the tight end, and there was no one there to shut it down. He had 7 yards of open field, so hard to stop first downs when you got 7 yards in front of an open man, and he's going to take it and run. So
it's very true.
We'll see if the Bengals can answer here. Let's. What else we got on these pick'ems, Bob?
We got the Ravens, Lions. We all three took the Ravens. Lamar Jackson looking great.
What else
Lamar Jackson. Justin Tucker.
Oh
my God.
Yeah. I mean,
look at the fucking kicker from the replacement. Unbelievable.
66-yard NFL record-setting field goal to win the game.
So, fun fact, Lions fans, that's the second time that's happened to you. The first record, a 63-yarder, Saints-Lions, was set against you as well.
Was that Jason Elam?
I can't remember, but I don't know who the kicker was, but Justin Tucker has also done that in Detroit twice. He kicked a 63-yarder in Detroit to win it, and now a 66-yarder in Detroit to win it. The most Lions way to lose in the history of I mean, that's what the Lions do, I guess. I don't know.
Justin Tucker's unreal, man. Absolutely unreal.
Greatest of all time? I mean, he has a record, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you at least put him in the top 3.
For sure.
And it's not like he hasn't done, gone on long streaks of not missing or made big kicks in the past and just had a random long kick one day. He already has a catalog, and now he has the longest kick ever. So I mean, hats off to you, Justin Tucker. I mean, dude's an absolute unit.
Yeah. Next game, Jets Broncos shutout.
Zach Wilson. Jesus.
Yeah, he's good.
Buzz, your girlfriend, woof. Not great.
Oh, really? Have you seen his girlfriend? I have no idea.
No, I'm saying Zach Wilson is played so poorly.
Thus far. Okay.
No.
I missed the reference. Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
it went way over my head too. I'm like, oh wait, is
Sorry.
she ugly?
No, sorry.
It reminds me of when was it Vern Lundquist or something saw AJ McCarron's girlfriend at the state SEC championship game. Oh
Holy shit.
wow!
I think I said it about Justin Fields. Zach Wilson just looks uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Physically uncomfortable on a football field. It does not look like he has a single clue what's going on around.
Hey, you put a Mormon in New York City, that's going to happen. I'm just saying.
Well, he's in culture shock. Absolutely.
Just saying.
East Rutherford, New Jersey is notoriously known for impacting the Mormon community. So, Jesus, what do you expect to happen? The guy hasn't seen anything like he's seen in New York. So, no, I wasn't high on him when he was projected higher than Fields or Mac Jones or any of those guys, and I think that still rings true. Fun fact: 19 interceptions for the rookie quarterbacks to start the year.
Ugh, not great, Bob.
19.
That is awful.
Through 3 weeks.
7 of those are Trevor Lawrence.
Right, and then another 8 of those are Zach Wilson.
Yeah, so.
Oof. Lowest interceptions from rookie quarterbacks? Davis Mills, Daddy Longneck.
Oh, no.
Fun fact.
Oh, sweet Christ, thank you. Just had an Andy Dalton throw there from Joe Burrow. You're going to know what I'm talking about here in a minute.
Severely under or overthrown?
You'll see.
Yes.
Or just not even in the ballpark.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Good for Drew Sample, though, to recognize it. Just smack it down.
Smack it down.
Just don't let it sit in the air.
You don't need to be a hero. You don't need to be a hero. Just be the guy.
Right, absolutely.
Third round pick, Drew Sample. Could have got him in the 6th.
Yeah, second round, actually, I believe.
Second round, yeah, that's right.
All right, next game, Raiders-Dolphins. The Raiders, we all three took the Raiders and won that game.
3-0 Las Vegas Raiders.
Raiders look good.
Jaguars look fucking good. That's what I'm going to just say right now. Real comment on this game real quick. The Jaguars look fucking good. Or the Bengals
they're playing well.
I mean, they're doing Aaron Mailing, my fucking roommate from college, groomsman at my wedding, Browns fan. He's in the house. Aaron, we already covered the Browns game. Wasn't much to cover other than the fact the fucking Browns absolutely demolished Justin Fields, and Matt Nagy decided that he wanted him to die that day. Anyway, yeah, the Raiders 3-0. What? I have gone on record as saying I think John Gruden and Derek Carr are frauds. They're making me eat crow. They are making me eat crow right now. And they're
I remember when I put John Gruden in my top 5, and you're like, nah.
I fucking hate John Gruden. I hate John Gruden.
What?
Yeah.
What? Really?
He's just he just thinks he's so cool. I don't like people that think they're cool. You gotta stay humble. Kendrick Lamar, baby.
Super Bowl halftime show. Entertainment. Kendrick Lamar.
Yes, dude. Halftime show.
Did he get the halftime show?
No, not just
Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Mary Blige. Let's go.
Yes.
That's gonna be fucking
an electric.
Greatest halftime lineup of all time. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, it's been a while since I've felt a tingle from a halftime show. Boys, I'm tingling. I
think the last time I was that jacked up was when Bruno Mars did it. He fucking crushed the halftime show.
He did do very well.
RPO for the.
But yeah, that's probably the best halftime show that we're gonna see in our lifetime.
You're gonna see a little RPO from the Jags right here, and I mean, it's there all day. I mean, the Bengals are not pressuring. They're not making Trevor Lawrence think very hard. Scrambles are open. The running game is open. It's not what you want out of your Bengals defense to start this game.
Do you think the short weeks had any impact on this game so far?
I think maybe. I think the Bengals are a little, they might be coming out here thinking their shit don't stink as well. I think that might be happening. They went on the road and beat Pittsburgh, something they haven't done since 2015.
Get a nice slice of humble pie right now.
Yeah, they're getting punched in the mouth early. A lot of football left. We got 3/4 of football left.
Oh yeah,
They're only
it's
down
not even
7.
close.
There's a lot that can happen in this game. Jaguars historically, I mean, if you looked at this game last week where the Jags played the Cardinals, the Jags came out hot. They were hanging with the Cardinals the whole game. Obviously, the kick six helped, but this is a 4-quarter game. There's a lot of football left. The Bengals have plenty of time to adjust. They just need to start making those adjustments now and start hitting people.
Yeah, absolutely. Next game on the board from last week was Rams Bucks. This was another game where we were split. I went with the Bucks. It was a close game. Rams ultimately came out on top. Matt Stafford just looked really comfortable out there.
That Matt Stafford Cooper Kupp combo is delicious.
It's ridiculous.
Matt Stafford is tied with Kyler Murray right now as the odds favorite to win the MVP.
Mm-hmm. I can't argue with that. You know, I mean, if this is kind of the same situation that you got out in San Diego with Keenan Allen. If Cooper Kupp can stay healthy, he's going to have a career year. Cooper Kupp could be the best receiver in the NFL by the end of the season if he stays healthy with how much he's getting the ball from Stafford.
Statistically, right?
Statistically speaking. In terms of yards and touchdowns, okay.
Yeah, statistically speaking, Matt Stafford and him just have a crazy connection.
Yeah, it looks natural.
If you could take, but here's my question: if you could take one wide receiver, you have to pick a wide receiver to start your team. Are any of you taking Cooper Kupp first?
No.
Never.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
All right. Just making sure.
No.
Just making sure.
Yeah. No. I mean, that was strictly from a statistical standpoint.
Sure.
So.
No, I mean,
I'm not running a West Coast offense if I'm picking my team.
You came in hot at me.
No, I was just you said best wide receiver in the NFL. I was like, hey.
He has an opportunity to be.
Well, and you also said Amari wasn't top 15, so I was a little. I'm a little jazzed by that too. I think Amari Cooper is.
I also still stand by that for what it's worth.
All right, Amari Cooper is a top 15 wide receiver in the NFL. We're not doing this right
now. We'll save that for another day. All right, next game. We had Seahawks Vikings. This is another game where we were split. Todd and Corey decided to hold hands again. I did not, and I actually won this game.
There you go, Bob.
You went with the odd, yeah. That's completely fair. The next game also is the same way. Packers, Niners. I went with the Packers. You guys went with the Niners. Got that game too. Those two picks saved my week because I was doing terrible up until that point.
Wait. You said you went with who?
The Packers.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I was just because I thought you said you guys went with the Packers, I went with the Niners, and I got that. I was like, no, you didn't.
But, no, you guys went with the Niners, I went with the Packers.
You know what? And that's really funny because I took the Packers in my Pick'em league, and I switched it up here just play the odds.
Crazy. No, but those two picks saved my week. I was down 2 games going into the last 3, like behind you guys in the picks. So those 2 games definitely helped me out. Last game of the week, Eagles Cowboys. Cowboys, all 3 of us took them. What do you guys think about the Cowboys? Are the Cowboys a legit contender this year?
That offense looks insane.
Insane. So I love watching Dak Prescott work.
Are you fucking kidding me? Sorry.
It's okay. My it froze on mine. So you got to tell me what happened.
Neutral zone infraction.
Okay.
It's a false start. Suck a dick, Jacksonville. It's a false start. Yeah, let's eat a bag of dicks, a whole bag of them.
But seriously though, Dak Prescott, electric coming off that big injury. Did Ezekiel Elliott have 100 yards of offense? That's the real question.
Did the bet end last week?
Yes.
Okay, then we need to fact check this. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was just zoned in on this game. What did you say?
I asked if Ezekiel Elliott had 100 total yards of offense.
I thought it was 125 total.
I dumbed it down because Bobby was so confident that I felt more confident just kind of like playing a little bit of a lower number.
Ezekiel Elliott had 116 yards of offense.
You dumbass. You dumbass. You never do it. Take the spread. Todd, come on.
Sorry, man.
He had 90. He had 17 carries, 95 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And then he
Your
had 3
pride,
catches for 21 yards.
your
No, I actually
hubris.
feel okay because he had so many vodka sodas. I was hoping he would remember it was 125, and then I'm too honest.
Todd, your hubris cost you a 6-pack of beer.
It did.
You flew too close to the sun, Icarus.
Todd, I'm going to be completely honest that I thought it was 125.
Why am I so honest to you then?
How about this? Just go out.
Because I'm a man of my word.
How about you buy each other a 6-pack? How about that? Or,
we'll just
double or nothing on a new bet.
I'm sure we can pick something up with this week's pick 'em. We'll figure something out.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
All right. So the standings after week 3. Bobby 27-20. Corey 27-20.
Oh, Todd's ahead now.
The leader after week 3.
This is dumb.
Todd Gottschall at 28-19 with.
And you boys were down on me when I was 6-9. Let's go.
Oh, hey, you got a 1-game lead. Enjoy it. Ain't gonna last long.
Yeah, you fast.
Yeah, you made a nice recovery after your
Good
week
for
2
you,
picks.
Todd.
So
proud of you.
Thanks. After we were all after I was down by 1 game.
Yeah, and you're now you're up 1.
Hey,
stop the count.
Your boy's hitting his stride.
Stop the count. Steal the what is it? Anyway, moving on.
All right, we are on to week 4. Obviously, we've already picked this game. The first game on the board is going to be the Tennessee Titans versus the Jets.
Real quick, Ryan Young, a.k.a. Cratch. Appreciate you liking the video, big dog.
Ryan, what's up, dude?
Wish you could join as well. He said, wish I could join y'all. He's watching the game with Brittany in the room. Good game so far. It is a good game so far. I think he's enjoying it a little bit more, as you guys may or may not know. Big Jaguars fan.
Really?
Yeah. Big Jags.
Yes, sir. Neil, thanks for liking the video as well. Always love you, dude.
I just remember Crash always sleeping in one of the classes that we had together.
Yeah, he did that from time to time. But he's my buddy. That's good.
There's a picture on my Facebook page of him sleeping in Mr. Etter's
physics. That's right, physics. Yeah.
To be fair, I slept in physics quite often.
I think that's the first ever Facebook photo I was ever tagged in, so it's like listed as the first photo that exists on my Facebook page. Fun fact.
Todd, you're gonna like this play, by the way. Something you talked about before the game. Something that the Bengals need to do a little bit more often of.
Play action over the middle. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Right to TB83.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. My mom just texted me and said, nice sweatshirt.
That's right, Shelly. It's a beautiful sweatshirt, isn't it?
Magical, Shelly.
Big Bengals fan over there, by the way.
Yeah, she is. Well, she's a smart woman, so
yeah.
Check it out.
A genius. Must have dropped you, apparently.
I think it was actually my own doing. So if you can drop yourself on your head as a child, I probably figured out a way to do it.
So Burrow just got absolutely fucking obliterated.
He sure did.
That was absorbed.
He just disappeared into that pile of man.
Yeah. And bye, Burrow.
It's like quicksand.
Right. All right. So we said Jets and Titans. I think we're all in agreement on who wins.
Titans and
game.
Jets. Yeah, obviously the Jets.
Yeah. Tighten up on that one.
Zach Wilson pulls it together, throws for 405 touchdowns. Let's go.
What is this pistol type
deal? If that happens, I'll wear this for the rest of the season.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Wait, come back with that one more time.
He said if Zach Wilson throws for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, I told him I'd wear this the rest of the season.
All right, sounds great.
Zach Wilson, you better not fuck me this week.
Can we just call that a side bet? I don't want to put beers on that.
Yeah, I'm not putting beers on that either. But I just want to see you wear that the rest of the year, so I'm agreeing. Yeah. You didn't say I had to offer anything up.
No, I did not. I just said I would. I was being facetious, but okay, we'll make it legit. Let's go. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears.
Ooh, in Chicago?
In Chicago, in Chi-Town, the Windy City. I'm going with the Bears. I think that defense is going to be too much for Jared Goff and the lackluster offense over there. So I got the Bears in this one.
Yeah, I'm going Bears.
Yeah, give me Justin Fields in his first start and win.
All right. Next on the board, we have the Colts and the Fins in Miami. If that makes a difference, it doesn't for me.
I'll take the Colts. Damn! I thought Kevin Huber just had a dime, but he did. It was barely over. Anyway, in this one, there's a lot of things pending right now. Is Carson Wentz going to play? Right. Not a lot of things. That's the main thing pending here.
That's it.
Yeah. But a Jacoby Brissett-led Dolphins team went toe-to-toe with the Raiders last week. I'm going Fins.
I'm going to take the Colts. I'm going to stick to my word. I think Jonathan Taylor has a big week. Carson Wentz or Jacob Eason, I think if they can establish a run game with him and he can get 80 yards on the ground, I think that they have a pretty good chance of winning.
All right. Next game up should be a good one.
Who did you pick?
I went with the Colts.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I had the Colts off the rip. Browns Vikings. Browns in Minnesota.
Kevin Stefanski returning back home.
Flip a coin.
Give me the Myles Garrett-led Cleveland Browns. NFL sack leader Myles Garrett.
What's the spread on this one, Corey?
The spread on the Browns Vikings. Let's see here. It's going to be a good game. Like I said, Kevin Stefanski returning back. He was the offensive coordinator at the Vikings under Mike Zimmer. The current spread on the Browns-Viking games is Browns minus 2.5. The Browns are cooking. They looked a little shaky against Houston, and they came out and looked really, really good against the Bears. Oof. I think I'm going to go Browns. They just look like the better team right now.
Yeah. I look for OBJ to have a big game too. I think OBJ's due.
Man, this is such a toss-up.
Bobby said toss.
I did say toss.
Do you get it? Like toss. I'm just
straight over my head.
Never mind.
Man. I mean, I'm gonna go Browns just because I have Baker Mayfield, and in hopes that he has a good game this week.
Fantasy pick.
It's a straight fantasy pick for me. I do also have Adam Thielen too, in my work league. So man, we'll go Browns. We'll stay in the division here.
Wide open.
Next game up, we have the Washington football team in Atlanta.
This one's tough. This is a really tough matchup. We got a lot of tough matchups this week because I don't trust Atlanta after beating the Giants, and Washington's defense is abysmal as of right now. That said, I'll take the quarterback. I'll roll with Matty Ice and the Falcons.
What's wrong, man? I'm looking for Calvin Ridley as one of the fantasy owners of Calvin Ridley for him to have an insane week against a weak Washington football team secondary.
All right. Next game up, Texans in Buffalo.
Josh Allen. Give me Josh Allen.
Yeah, Bills. Next.
Giants on the road in New Orleans.
Give me the Saints. Jameis Winston, Saints. Never betting on the Giants again.
Agreed.
From looking at Corey's past failures with betting on the Giants, I will take the Saints.
That said, I've bet on the Saints and against the Saints, and they fucked me either way. So.
Very true.
Well, you don't know what famous Jameis is going to pop out of the oven this week.
Exactly.
No, you sure don't.
Jameis could throw for 5 interceptions against a not so great defense.
All right. Next game on the docket. Pat Mahomes rolling into Philly. I got the Chiefs in this one.
They got to win, right? They can't go 1-4.
I think they rebound.
Look for Pat Mahomes and Tyreek Hill both to have bounce back weeks. I think that Mahomes is sick of losing. It is very clear that he's frustrated, and he is more than being an above average quarterback in the NFL. He is an above average competitor. So look for him to come out and absolutely roll Philadelphia's weak secondary.
Yeah, going Chiefs.
Yeah, I expect Travis Kelce to have a monster day.
Have we deferred? Like, have we split on any of these picks yet?
We split on one. That was Colts Dolphins.
Okay, all right.
So I'm lightweight thinking about changing my Browns Vikings pick. I'm still up in the air on it. So all right.
Can't triple stamp a double stamp.
All right, next game. This is going to be a tough one. Panthers on the road in Dallas. I know we had touched on this game a little bit earlier. Panthers coming in with the number 1 defense in the league right now. Dallas, obviously, that high octane offense.
Yeah,
it's going to be a great game either way.
It is going to be a really good game, and I'm really surprised at what the Panthers have been able to do. As you mentioned, from a defensive standpoint, but honestly, Sam Darnold has looked like a new quarterback. I still saw a little bit of the last week against the Texans, and for that reason, I'm Cowboys rolling hot right now. I'm going with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Cowboys are too hot. They're at home. Dak looks absolutely phenomenal, as Todd had said earlier. He might be playing the best football of his career this year so far. I'm going with Cowboys.
I think you guys are sleeping on old Chuba Hubbard in the backfield there, boys.
I think it's Chuba.
I call him Chuba.
I like Chuba. I like Chuba better.
It rolls off the tongue better. No, I mean
Chuba.
At one point in time, he was touted as one of the best running backs coming out of college football. Yeah. Did not play the COVID season and really lost traction. Played last week after McCaffrey's injury and played very, very well. I was very quick to pick him up in 3 of my fantasy leagues. I mean, I didn't waste any time.
We got a massive third down here for the Bengals. If they can get this stop before the Jags get to midfield, I mean, can it absolutely – of course, my fucking internet freezes up on the stream right as they're about to snap the ball. So you're going to –
Todd, so do you have your pick? Are you going with Panthers?
Yeah, give me the Panthers.
Okay. What's happening?
I have it right now. Lawrence, he first is down. Shotgun.
Perfect. Great. Awesome.
Yep. It was a fake draw play, and he kept
Where is the defense?
All right, so Bob and Corey, the Cowboys.
Ugh. A lot of overreading on fake draws and
they're playing. They're playing on edge. They're not playing fluid right now. Ryan with a comment here. Love seeing the more balanced play call. The Jags did better with it last week. Mixing up, I think he's referring to them mixing up the run and the pass, in which they do. They have the Bengals defense absolutely on their heels right now. They have no idea what to expect out of this offense. It's come out
11-4 first
dynamic.
down. Yeah, 11-4 on first down.
Wow, wide open. This is just embarrassing at this point. This defensive performance by the Bengals is horrendous. I mean,
Zach Taylor's he's gonna need to get into them at halftime.
Oh, chew them out. You have to lose. Yeah, I mean, get fired. What are you doing? I mean, they're just.
So here's the thing, though. And I think
smokes.
We've talked about James Robinson a little bit. They were talking prior to Etienne's injury of them splitting snaps. James Robinson is an above average running back in the NFL.
I think he's great. Yeah. There goes my parlay, by the way. James Robinson already over 100 yards rushing. So.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's not over, but the Jags are over 100 yards.
Jags are. I mean, he is playing well above the Bengals defense right now. He himself is
102 to 6.
Yeah. Bengals offense has not been on the field. They haven't been on the field. I mean, This Jags offense, the Bengals defense has been on the field the whole fucking game, basically.
Right.
The whole game. They are begging for halftime right now. They are begging for halftime. Give me some
absolutely.
air. They need to force a field goal at this point, a long field goal here from Jacksonville. They have to. They have to.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to stop here
You
of
need
some
to
sort,
show
even
that
if
you
it's
can
3.
stand up and play.
Yeah, absolutely. Next game on the list this week, it's going to be another great game.
Wide open in the middle. Yep. Sorry, Bob. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Seahawks are on the road in San Francisco. West Coast matchup.
I got to go with the Niners. They went toe to toe with the Pack the other day. I got the Green Bay Packers as probably a top 5 team, top 3 team right now. I'm going with Niners over the Seahawks, who just lost to the Vikings. They got beat the shit beat out of them by the Vikings, actually. So
I have no faith in this Seahawks team at this point. Through 3 games, they haven't shown me enough to, especially
also an injured Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, both limited in practice this week up to this point.
I take it
that's
got
very
the
scary
as well.
That's very scary for Russell Wilson, and even more scary for Chris Carson, who has had 0 production this year to start.
Absolutely. 3rd and 2. Bengals desperately need to stop here.
Yeah, I mean, Urban Meyer's play calling, if he's the one making the play calls right now, I'm not entirely positive that he is, but the play calling right now for Jacksonville is just night and day. But for what the Bengals are bringing to the table, the offense is just they're dynamic. The defense doesn't know what is coming, and then thus they're not prepared to stop it. I think that what the Bengals are really missing out there right now is Jesse Bates. They're missing their field general. They're missing that guy that holds them together. Oh my God, who are you? Who do you think you are? Is that Eli Apple? Oh, I'm sorry, Von Bell. Von Bell, he can lay a hit, but wrap up. You'll see it right here, guys. This is coming in, but this is just day 1 football stuff. But in the new football now, it almost seems no one really wraps up and makes a clean tackle anymore. Everyone's just trying to lay that shoulder and pop somebody onto the ground.
Yep, they cost them 3 yards.
Yep,
ridiculous.
13 first downs.
They're just marching. Every drive has been 6-7 minutes, and just not a good look for the good old Cincinnati Bengals after a great week.
Great 3 weeks. The defense is great.
Defense.
Next game on the board, we've got the Arizona Cardinals headed to Los Angeles to play the Rams.
Going to be a great game.
It's going to be
another
a
great match.
game.
That could be the game of the week, fellas.
It very well could be. I've got the Rams. I think Stafford is he's rolling.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams here too. I mean, they're just red hot. You can't not call it Rams.
All right, so we all 3 right there.
I'm on the Stafford train. I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. He looks healthy, and he is fucking excited to be on the field.
Absolutely.
Wow.
The next game on the board is unfortunately probably the easiest pick of this week for me. It is the Steelers on the road in Green Bay, and I've got the Packers.
Yeah, I got the Packers on this one. So,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, real quick, what you're going to see on this play is an exact mirror of the last play that they ran on 3rd down. It's the exact opposite play. It's a read option with Trevor Lawrence keeping the ball. He's reading Sam. He's got him stuck, and then he's just more nimble. And Sam Hubbard's not a bulk like a immobile guy. He's pretty mobile, and he's great against the run actually, but just absolutely jukes him out of his shorts. Jags about to go up 2 scores or they're up 2 scores now on the Bengals, and it's not looking good on the defensive side. And Joe Burrow just hasn't been on the field. They can't get anything going offensively.
Well, Jacksonville's been on the field for almost 8 minutes longer than Cincinnati has. I mean that is a full possession.
You need to go score right here. You have to go score.
Yeah,
you have to go.
Score. It has to be 7. It can't be 3.
I'd take anything at this point. You have to get points on the board.
Absolutely. Next game on the board, we've got the Baltimore Ravens on the road in the Mile High City.
So you took the Packers, you said?
I took the Packers. I assumed you did as well.
Yeah. I'll take Green Bay against Pittsburgh.
Tough call there, Todd.
No, that took me less than a second.
Yeah, I mean, the Steelers just don't look good right now. yeah, there's really not a whole lot else for me to say, especially with.
I mean, do
With
you feel like they kind of
TJ
quit
Watt.
last week? Do you feel like they kind of quit? Tyler Boyd made some comments at the end of the game saying that I'm from Pittsburgh. I know what the Steelers are about, and that wasn't the Steelers. They quit on us.
Yeah, I mean, especially on the defensive side of the ball, right? I mean, you can just tell the difference. It's night and day the week prior and last week. The absence of T.J. Watt and the impact that he has, just to disrupt a game. I mean, he equals probably 3 or 4 people on that field just in regards to just presence. His ability to just get through any pass protection and put pressure on a quarterback. Obviously, I think he's one of the best in the league at getting to the quarterback, if not the best, statistically speaking. Over the last 3 seasons, he has been. He's just a guy you can't replace him. You can't replace him when he's not on the field.
Yeah, field leadership seems to be an opportunity in Pittsburgh.
Right?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot to be said. And Corey said it about no Jesse Bates means no field general. You absolutely need that on the defensive side of the ball. You need a guy that sees the game differently than everyone else, because there has to be the cerebral defensive player that understands more than an assignment, right? And TJ Watt is that. TJ Watt sees the game at a different level. And not having him last week, it was very clear that they looked very confused. And I think there's some credibility to what Boyd says. It did not seem like after the third quarter that they showed up.
It didn't seem like they gave a shit.
Chase Claypool was the only person that showed up in the second half for Pittsburgh. That was it.
And here's just a quick comment before we get off of this kickoff here. 4:45 left in the second half of the Bengals taking the ball. Bengals have done a great job right before halftime. They've deferred most of the time. I believe the Bengals have not had the ball to start the game for most of the game so far this year, which means you get the ball at the second half. But they've done a great job ending the first half. Look for them to try and strike here. I hope, God, please get some offense going. And you know what's interesting is they have had some offense going. That first drive, they had something cooking. McPherson just missed the field goal.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's amazing that, how that can really turn the momentum. Missing a field goal can really deflate your team.
Yep.
Even if it's that early,
Yep.
You make a good drive, you get stopped, but you're in range, and, he misses a chip shot from 40 yards, and, just that can really swing the momentum. But yeah, I mean, like you said, with Bates out here, the Bengals defense does not look great in the first half.
Let's not discredit Trevor Lawrence either. He has played very well this half.
I'm not seeing amazing throws out of Trevor Lawrence. So he's not played bad. Let me put that out there. He's not playing bad.
Well, he's played much better than he has in weeks past.
Sure. I mean,
he's not throwing the ball bad though. I mean, he is. Other than maybe 2 passes, he's been.
They're not tough throws, is what my point is. The Bengals defense is playing super soft on all of these receivers, making his windows, basically fucking doorways. He's throwing.
And nobody's touched him. I think that's the big thing. You got to get Trevor Lawrence uncomfortable in that pocket if you want to have any success in the second half. Rookie quarterbacks that start getting hit, they usually get a little tense and start making mistakes. But he hasn't been touched this game yet. So outside of him, taking the ball beyond the line of scrimmage and running, which he's expecting to get hit anyway. But you got to get to him in the backfield where he's not comfortable.
More second down woes for the Bengals there. Back-to-back runs. I mean, more second down woes. They're the worst second down team in football, which is not something anyone really talks about ever. Empty set here coming out for Joe Burrow on this 3rd and 2. That was an awful throw. That was the dumbest throw that you could make there, Joe. I don't know why he's going there. I don't agree with that throw.
Yeah, it's not good.
Why would you throw that? Why would you throw to that route? First of all, Mike Thomas, why are you running that route? Is what I need to know.
Why are you not beyond the first down?
Exactly. Why are you running that route? And Joe, honestly, Joe pulls that ball and runs, he probably has a first down.
Yeah.
Bad decision.
quick 3-and-out for the Bengals. Not a good look for them. With the Giants getting the ball back with probably 2 minutes left on the clock, easily. Probably something to give there too. Obviously that's enough time for them to do something if they
Plenty of,
decide to air it out.
great field position. They're going to get great field position, and
if they keep moving the ball like they have, they're getting at least 3 points off this drive.
Oh, easily. I mean, what
at a minimum?
You got to get 40 yards to get 3 points out of this drive.
Yeah,
Bengals need a turnover. Bengals need a turnover.
100%.
You got to swing this momentum because it is not in your favor at all. They're playing. Yeah, awful.
Absolutely. And for those of you just tuning in, I am not wearing this by choice. I lost a bet. I want to make sure that stands. These are my typical colors. I wasn't gonna wear anything Steelers on camera. Off camera, I have my Steelers sweatpants on, but I can't wear this. And yeah. Anyways, next game we have on the board.
Oh my God.
See, I'm on a delay right now, so I get the reaction, and then
they're in the red zone.
Holy Jesus!
Not only that, it's against Trey Waynes. You're seeing the rust there, I suppose.
Terrible play action fake.
I mean, he just got absolutely dusted. No ball rotation.
What a throw! Laviska Shenault Jr., the guy that Todd talked about prior to the game, who needed to have a big one. Wow, does he finally get going? What a great throw on the run though by Trevor Lawrence. On the run, throw it to his right, or run it to his right, threw it back, a little bit left.
It's just honestly, it's just horrible ball location by Trey Waynes. That's horrible ball location. You have to find the ball in the air. You have to. You're a corner. That's what you do. You have to locate the ball.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it, and he got fucking toasted because of it. Do we have any more picks left?
Yeah. We've got 3 games to go. We've got the Ravens and the Ravens in Denver.
That one's tough. 3-0 Broncos. Ravens.
This is a no doubter for me. I got Baltimore.
Wow. Broncos haven't played anybody yet. They've played the Jets, the Giants, and Washington, I believe. I'm going with the Ravens.
Yeah, give me Lamar Jackson and let him show some of that magic. I am interested to see what he does coming off. He had a good performance in Detroit, not great. I'm looking for him to have a great performance against Denver.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just fly through these last two. We got the Bucks on the road in New England. Will Brady Belichick match up?
Tom Brady is quoted to say that he wants to, quote, kick the Patriots' butt, end quote. So, give me Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm going Buccaneers. They're just clear.
That's the most fired. Yeah, that's the most fired up Tom Brady's ever been in an interview.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he used language offends me.
Yeah, look for Tom Brady to So Gronk's rib injury is not substantial, right? He should be back for Sunday.
I mean, even if he's not, he's got 7 other options.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots. Right. I mean, come on.
So I think number one, I think Leonard Fournette is due for a big running week, and I think New England's front 7 supplies him and Ronald Jones and former Bengal Giovanni Bernard the opportunity to really run all over that New England front 7. It's going to be I don't think it's going to be remotely close. I think this is probably the biggest margin of the week.
I would assume it is as well.
Are we going to go down 21-0 here? Is that really going to fucking happen? Is that going to happen again in another primetime game? We're just going to get embarrassed again.
Should have picked the Jags tonight. Damn. But who would have saw this coming?
Fuck. No one. Vegas is making out like a king.
Yep.
Maybe my cousins. Maybe that's about it. He's actually down at the game right now. Huge Jags fans. He's from Jacksonville. Last game, Monday night game. Going to be a great game. The Raiders on the road versus the Chargers.
I think the Raiders might be the worst 3-0 team that I've ever seen. I'm going with the Chargers.
Worse than the Broncos?
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to.
No. That's fair. That's fair. I frequently forget the Broncos are 3-0.
Yeah. No, anybody that's
They're
led by
flying
Teddy
under the radar
Bridgewater.
at 3-0.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that. I mean, we've talked Justin Herbert, right? Like.
Yeah, he's the real deal.
Yeah.
No one's questioning that.
Gruden loved Herbert out of college, by the way. I don't know if anybody's seen the Gruden interview with Herbert. Loved him. So, yeah, I see Herbert and the high-powered Chargers offense rolling on Las Vegas, and Derek Carr being exposed, as Corey would say, as a mediocre quarterback.
Yeah, we all bet against the Chargers last week, and I'm not going to do it again this week. I can't. Justin Herbert looks too good. They're finally putting some pressure on Trevor?
It's just that's coverage pressure. That's no initial pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely coverage, but I mean it's better than nothing.
Just you can't give up another touchdown here, especially 3rd and 7, 8 now, 3rd and 8 basically. You cannot give up 6. Timeout, Jacksonville coming up here.
I'm sure it's loud down there in Cincinnati right now.
We take a 5 here and roll out, or maybe 5 or 10. Come back in halftime. I'm gonna need a little break. I might, or no, you guys keep rolling. I need to step out for just a second.
You got it, Chief.
Too worked up.
Yeah. No, I get it, man. I mean, it's frustrating when you come off such a great week, and now you're going against a team 0-3, and they're 200 yards of total offense.
Yeah, looking at
getting out rushed by 100 yards.
Yeah, James Robinson has been electric in the first half. Trevor Lawrence on the ground, electric. So the Bengals need to come up with a response for the feat of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It might be the curse of me wearing this. I can always take it off for the second half.
Yeah, maybe take it off for the second half. We'll see if they score here. You're gonna have to take off the stickers.
Oh my goodness! All right, let's see here. Got 4 wide, 1 in the backfield.
Laviska Shenault. Fumble, or is he down? They calling him down?
Oh, I don't know. You better take a knee, sir. I think that ball's out.
It's 4th and goal. He can't take a knee. That's a turnover, buddy.
No, I meant the defensive player.
Oh, he's down. He is down. I think his ass is down.
Down. Yep, he's down short. Probably a yard. We lost Todd.
I'm coming back.
Oh, they're going for it. Oh, they're going to have to call timeout. What a bold strategy this would be if the Bengals decide to go for it on 4th, or the Jags decide to go for it on 4th down. This would be a complete FU to the Bengals right now if they go for this and get it.
It's Urban Meyer, man. He just has a way against Cincinnati. He just has a way. UC grad, Ohio born and bred. Takes the Tim Tebow led Gators against the Bearcats, crushes them.
Fun fact, I was watching a video today. It was NFL players, favorite NFL players type deal.
Mm-hmm.
And it got onto the string of quarterbacks, and a couple of them said Roger Staubach. Do you know he's from Cincinnati? He's born in Cincinnati.
he went to Purcell Marion, Mary's alma mater.
I did not know that. I learned something new today.
They're gonna call him in.
Oh, that's a touchdown. That is 100% a touchdown.
Did the ball cross the plane? That's the question.
It would be an absolutely momentum-shifting stop.
He did not get in.
Oh no, not even close.
Did not get in.
That's a terrible angle. But no, there's too many orange shirts there to overturn that.
Big stop by the Bengals there. Huge stop.
Oh yeah, his feet didn't even get past. Yeah, no, he's definitely not in. Not at all. He got swallowed.
Big stop by the Bengals there.
Yep, not even close. Not even close. What a stop.
Is this the momentum shift that Cincinnati needs to go into the second half? That's the question.
Urban Meyer getting greedy. Take the 3 points, baby. Keep the momentum rolling.
All right. Spectrum TV is having a hard time keeping up with my shenanigans here. I got to reload. You might have to give me the play-by-play.
It's all right. I got you. I got you, boo-boo.
This damn West Virginia internet.
West Virginia.
Big stop by the Bengals there. Big stop.
Yeah, what an incredible stop, by the way. That was and he's back.
All right, I apologize for my absence.
I take it the that stop on fourth down brought you back to life.
Oh no, I just needed a little moment myself there to gather. And who was it? Who was the Bengal that was down? I saw there was an injured Bengal there.
D-line. I didn't catch his number.
I mean, that's massive though to not let them go up 3 scores. I mean,
huge stop.
God, could not imagine.
No,
huge stop there.
I mean, 53 seconds. You got 2 timeouts. What are we really doing here from the half-yard line, guys? Just don't give up a safety. No,
that's
penalties.
it.
Penalties.
You keep the ball out of your own end zone.
65.
That is Ogunjobi.
Looks like he was walking a little bit.
Yeah, he looks like he's walking all right. Obviously going to the locker room early, but I mean, there's less than a minute left, so I don't imagine the Bengals defense is going to be out on the field for anything significant.
So here's what the Bengals are doing. You guys are a little bit behind me here, and you'll shortly understand what it is that they're doing, and I'll give you the why. So they're coming up to the line. Joe Burrow is coming out with a massive hard count. And
trying to get him to come off sides.
And the reason behind this is the Bengals have absolutely nothing to lose. It's half the distance to the goal. You're talking about inches here.
Yeah.
All you're really going to do is go, run a couple QB sneaks here, let the clock run out.
Yeah. Keep the ball out of your end zone. That's the objective, right?
That's 100% the objective. I think that it's exactly what you got to do. Just run some QB sneaks, let the clock run out. Don't do anything stupid. Don't give them anything to, be jazzed up about before the end of the half. No penalties in the end zone obviously would result in a safety. Just do a deep ball to Chase.
Okay, air it out.
99-yard touchdown.
Disregard everything Corey just said. Air it out.
Air it out. Bomb.
Carl Pickett's 99 yards. So you just take the penalty and go back to the half-yard line?
So you're going to hear Bengals got a timeout in before that flag went out.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to take a quick potty break. I will be right back.
That's what I had to do. I had to go and rub the Buddha as well and sacrifice a lamb.
I was telling Todd during the break that you had that there might be some bad juju with. Is that
what it is?
With me wearing this, so
go down.
He's like, if they don't score, he's like, you might have to take that off at halftime and see how the tide tables turn.
The Bengals fans are very unhappy with the play calling there, but I think that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, you just sneak it and take it to halftime. And
Bruce, liking the video. Bruce, thank you for joining me, sir.
Cut your losses. You're not doing anything from from the 1 yard line.
No, and here's the deal. Look at it as a new half, a new game, right? It's a new 30-minute game. You get the ball at halftime. You get the opportunity to come down and score, and then you're a one-score game. You need your defense to step it up because they've done.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. So
rough
obviously not the first half that any of us were expecting.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So yeah, we're gonna see how the rest of the game plays out here. But man, what a just earth shattering first half.
Yeah, pretty rough.
Joe Mixon 14 yards.
Bad. James Robinson.
Bad offensive first half.
I mean, bad defensive first half too. I mean, they're lucky. They're lucky they're only down 14.
Yeah,
that's a very good point.
There's Bruce is glad that you fixed his your mic there, Bob. By the way.
Yes, yeah, he did comment over here and say that I sound better. So yeah, it was on the other side of the room. So I forgot that I was going through this and not this. So
new concept, long distance audio. See how it turns
out. Hello. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Bruce, the Bengals are playing against the Jaguars, and it has not been fun for Bengals fans. Bruce asking who
it sure has not. No, it's man, what a tale of 5 days.
I mean, do you put it on the short week saying that so here is an interesting point. The Bengals offense last week was on the field very little. They weren't on the field very long against the Steelers. They didn't have to be on the field very long. They were very, they produced well and got off the field. Against the Steelers, that defense was on the field a long time. You could be getting a little bit of that. That might be what we're seeing here a little bit.
Yeah. Defensive fatigue.
Yeah, I mean turning around and coming out and playing, essentially, a 4 days of rest.
Yeah.
And that includes this morning for them.
I mean, they could be looking ahead to next week. They're going. They got Green Bay at home. They could have been looking past Jacksonville a little bit. I don't know, but I mean, they have to come out with a completely different energy in the next half if they want to have a chance of coming back in this game. They have to shut down that offense. They have to. They can't continue to just get gashed. And it's not even like the Jaguars are facing a lot of third downs here. They're not. They're getting, first and 10s they're converting. Second and 8s they're converting. It's rough go.
Yeah, DJ Shark with a fractured ankle out indefinitely.
Oh, man.
Yeah, big loss for Jacksonville. Super unfortunate that happened, but good night. That is
that's not anything you want to see. No. But I do have one question for the both of you.
What's up?
Do you want it on or do you want it off? How's the juju feel over there?
You know what? I have some juju of my own that I need to change. May I step out and come back? I wore this jersey at the Vikings game. We won. I wore it for the Bears game. We lost. I wore a different jersey, or not a jersey. I wore some different apparel last week against the Steelers. I'm going to go step out. I'll be back momentarily. And we'll see what this does. All right. You guys
love the passion. I love the passion.
Carry on. Allow me 2 minutes.
What if he just comes back shirtless?
That would be incredible. I just like when he like starts entering. I just want to hear the song like, please allow me to reintroduce myself.
My name is Ho. Or just like a little Pink Panther action. Oh boy. Well, Rally Towel fans, definitely not the first half that we thought from this game. Cincinnati does get the ball back in the second half, but certainly an odd momentum shift from from Sunday. Really, I mean, Cincinnati has been riding pretty high off that win against the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Get the opportunity to play in front of a jam-packed crowd at Paul Brown Stadium.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I think that's the most crowded I've seen that stadium in a few years.
It has been incredibly one-sided. Incredibly one-sided.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming off a great win last week. I mean, I don't think the Steelers are any slouch of a team, but man, they just look bad the last couple of weeks, and that's not taking anything away from how the Bengals made the Steelers look terrible last week. The Bengals. You got the poncho.
The poncho is back.
Poncho's back.
It's very comfortable.
If at any time you want me to change the juju, I'll be more than happy to remove this article of clothing.
Bruce with a comment here. Please have clothes on. I have clothes on. And I have clothes on underneath as well. Not to worry.
Bruce said if he comes back naked, I'm leaving.
Would that boost viewers or bring them down?
Does I get a shadow ban?
Elizabeth with the like, thank you.
No. Liz, thanks for liking the video. Appreciate it. Liz is the better half to Mr. Bruce Ivan Walker Jr.
Awesome.
Bruce is an absolute legend.
Clearly.
100%.
An absolute legend. The one of the most genuine people I've never met in person.
I know. It's terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna have.
I love it.
Bruce, it's just a figure of speech, your lady's always your better half.
It's true.
Sure.
And if they come back and win this game, one, we're putting it on the poncho, clearly.
Obviously.
Two, it's a shame because the Joe Burrow jersey I have is beautiful, but I'll never be able to wear it to a game again. At least until they lose while I'm wearing the poncho, right?
Yep.
Liz, anytime. But no, if you guys are in here, please make sure you stop by Line Again. Make sure you drop a like and a follow on his stream and his page. We are we're kind of in this together now. I feel like we need to are you into basketball at all? Do you talk basketball at all?
Yeah, I'm in terms of not so much. I mean, I follow a little bit of college basketball. The problem is it's I don't really get into it too often until football's over.
Right.
But college hoops, I'm a Gators fan. I like the UC Bearcats, and when it comes to NBA, I'm a big Jazz fan.
Oh, very nice.
Interesting NBA pick.
What is the motivation
so
behind that?
So I was a Pacers guy, just being in Cincinnati. I never, they're the closest team to Cincinnati in terms of NBA. So Pacers were my team, and back in the PG-13, the George Hill, Roy Hibbert run there, beat
Danny Granger,
beat the Heat days. Ryan with a comment here. Bobby, what's up with the Bengals hoodie? Ryan, he lost a bet. So
as I have said, I am not wearing this under my own volition.
Yeah. He lost a bet for last week's game, and now he's wearing.
I'm taking my medicine with as much. What's the adjective I'd like to use?
Resolve.
Yeah. Humility.
Humility. Yeah.
Resolve fits. Yeah, both fit.
Mr. Simmons would be proud.
Loved him.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, so the Jets. Yes, sorry. And then when I moved out to Salt Lake City, I had never lived in a town that had an NBA team before. And
I forgot you lived out there.
Yeah. I lived in Utah for about a year and a half in Salt Lake City. And I'll tell you what, man, Mormons love basketball, and they love the Utah Jazz. That entire state loves the Utah Jazz. That's all they have, really, other than, BYU, University of Utah, and Real Salt Lake. It's the Jazz, and the Jazz are clearly the most successful franchise out there. I believe I believe the Jazz may be the only team in the NBA to never have a losing record, if I'm not mistaken. There's a stat for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're also what's called a legacy franchise, which is really cool in that all of the profits, now don't get me wrong, the owners are paid and they make good wages, but all of the profits, they establish their wages prior to the season. All the profits that exceed, they roll it back into the franchise. So whether that's stadium investments, whether that's bonuses for employees, player contracts, whatever it is, the Jazz are a legacy franchise, and they roll all of those profits back into the Jazz.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. Dwayne Wade is now a minority owner of the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, which makes perfect sense if you are looking to invest in a franchise with high dividends. Because if you are in Jazz ownership, you are almost guaranteed 100% of your salary plus bonuses, no matter what. Because to Corey's point, I didn't know that they had never had a losing record, but they are known for being a winning franchise and being a playoff franchise. Not a championship franchise, but a playoff franchise.
Right.
And NBA teams are highly incentivized to make the playoffs. So,
more than half the league makes it, to be fair.
Right. But the Jazz have also made it without being a bottom 4 seed for most of their history, right? They've always been a top 4 or 5, we'll call it 5 seed. So, that's interesting. And Utah is very unique in the fact that they are quietly year to year one of the best teams in the West.
Yeah.
And they get completely overlooked because of the high dollar franchises on the West Coast.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Bruce said Shaq is a part owner of the Sacramento Kings. Is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, Shaq owns everything now, right? Like JCPenney's, Papa John's,
the General,
your house. Like he owns everything.
Yeah.
What a world class
Reebok
businessman that guy is.
I think he owns Reebok, if I'm not mistaken.
He is. So he has his own brand through Walmart, right? And then he has a less than 10% ownership in Reebok.
Wow. Mogul.
Yeah. Look, I mean, that's
Absolutely.
a guy that was completely uneducated, right, as a kid, and then caught some really good investments at the end of his NBA career and has quintupled his earnings as an NBA player.
Reminds me of the Allen Iverson clause.
The Reebok clause.
Yeah, man.
Not until you're 50. Not until you're 50.
That's just, you got his back. That's a homie.
You know who did that was actually his high school basketball coach. Was his agent, if you will, or one of his player agents is kind of what
he's a one and done at Georgetown, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he came from Newport News, Virginia.
Yeah,
which is one of the worst suburbs in the United States.
Yeah, rough area.
So he, luckily he had a coach that had his back, and when he signed his Reebok contract, they gave him the option of everything up front or holding back on 50% of his or 40% of his earnings after the age of 50. And fortunately, somebody was sitting next to him and said, "Hey, save that money because you're going to need it."
Do it.
Which turned out great because Allen Iverson is 120% broke right now. Had to play in Turkey to make ends meet.
Right. Bruce, thanks for swinging by, dude. Have a great evening. If you're streaming, I'll pop on here in a little bit after we're finished up here. So I can't remember how much money was it that he was slated to get once he turned 50? Do we know the number?
I have absolutely no idea.
I want to say it's somewhere in the 10 million.
It's
range.
It's in the it's in the 8 figures for sure.
Yeah, it's a big number. But the problem is that Allen Iverson spent over $250 million already in his lifetime.
Wow.
His Reebok contract was much more than that because he released, I think, 8 different pairs of shoes, and you get royalties for each pair of shoes that you release, and then as they re-release them. And now they're re-releasing all of the question marks and the I3s and stuff like that. So he's starting to collect some royalties from those, but you have to wait a decade to do a re-release. So,
okay.
Which, if I'm a kid, I mean, even now, I would still go buy those shoes.
Yeah, the
I loved
I3s were
Allen
actually.
Iverson.
So the I3s were the first $100 plus pair of shoes that I ever owned as a kid. My mom bought them for me when we were for my 12th birthday.
And you grew out of them in like 6 months.
Yeah, well, probably not even that. But yeah, I
Tom,
remember
I feel like
because
you
they
always
were.
had some fresh sneaks, though.
Yeah, that was a thing that
He still
I think
does.
I grew out of. Yeah, so I never grew out of that. I've always been a shoe guy, but now that my shoe size hasn't changed since 8th grade, I can actually collect.
I about had a heart attack on that throw.
Jesus, it seems very out of sync. That's what I feel like right now. I feel like I'm watching everything on a delay. Like,
they just don't seem. Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, yeah, like they just kind of look. Oh, he's going for it. He's got him. He's got him. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry. Was it Tyler Boyd?
Nope. It's a kid who can't catch.
Oh, Jamar Chase. Look at that, man. Look at that. A yard and a half of separation, or a yard of separation there.
Just do that all day. I don't want another play. Just do that. We needed that.
They needed something. That's for damn sure.
So, gentlemen, in the world of fantasy football, as we're watching this game, who is your must play this week that is on one of your teams?
That is on my team?
That is on your team.
If you asked me before the game, I would have said number 28 of the Bengals, but I'm glad you didn't ask me before the game.
Yeah, I also have him playing. For me, it's DJ Moore.
Okay.
He's been on my bench the first 3 weeks of the season. He's obviously shown that he can stick around, and Sam Darnold is obviously that's his favorite target from what we can see. So especially with Christian McCaffrey out, I think DJ Moore is going to have an absolutely explosive day in Dallas.
I like it. Todd, who's yours?
So my must play this week is Calvin Ridley of the Atlanta Falcons.
Go.
Touchdown?
Okay, hold on. Well, don't tell me just yet.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Beautiful play.
Please
tell me. Love it. Get the end zone. Let's go. That's the momentum shifter. That's the momentum shifter.
We needed that big time. Now the defense
less than 2 minutes, boys.
Needs to get fired up.
148 to get the ball. 70 yards down the field? Let's go. Big time.
Obviously, that drive set up on the big play from Jamar Chase.
Yeah, absolutely.
44-yard reception from Burrow to Jamar Chase, and then the man himself, CJ, getting in the end zone on his own, putting in the work to get there.
CJ Uzomah is the engine of this team. He's the heart of this team. He's not a big stat guy, but there's not a soul in that locker room that doesn't love that guy. Huge fan favorite.
Yeah, so back to the fantasy thing. My guy is Calvin Ridley. So I think that this is the matchup for Matty Ice and Calvin Ridley, where we see Calvin Ridley put up kind of his rookie numbers, if you will. It's a matter of time until Matty Ice puts it together, and I think this is the week.
I like it. I mean, he's got a great opportunity to do it against Washington. That defense has been abysmal. My stardom of the week might surprise you a little bit. It's Mike Evans. Mike Evans has slowly been working more into this offense, slowly but surely. And what do I think? What is Bill? Who are the big targets that Bill Belichick's going to want to take away? Because that's what the Patriots do. What are you good at? I'm going to take it away, right? That's always Bill Belichick's mantra on defense.
No Gronk, no Godwin.
Gronk is gone. Godwin's gone. It's Mike Evans. Mike Evans. And I don't think it's going to be on the ground game. I just don't. I know you think Leonard. You said Leonard Fournette's due. And he very might make me eat my own words. I'm pretty good at doing that, but I just feel like Mike Evans is just a genetic freak in how big he is. His catch radius.
6'6", 250.
And he's like he doesn't appear to be as fast as he actually is as well.
I think the thing about Mike Evans, and Bobby and I have talked. Actually, we've talked about him extensively before. Prior to any podcast, we had an hour conversation about like wide receivers that don't get the credit they deserve in the NFL.
Yeah,
Mike
he's
Evans
one of them
is
for
a
sure.
prime example of one of those guys. I mean, every year people draft him late because they don't think that he's going to produce, and he makes everybody eat crow. I mean, he is a guy outside of his size, just his field presence makes him a better wide receiver than most. And Tom Brady has come out and said that he is one of his favorite targets he's ever had as a quarterback.
You know, I got him in the 3rd round. I felt good about it. Mike Evans. I mean, I don't know that he's had many seasons, if any, that he's not had at least 1,000 yards.
I think that he has had 1,000 yards every year past his rookie season.
Right.
Like a full healthy season, I should say, because he had at least 1 year where he missed over half a year.
So the Bengals getting ready to come out here on defense, and we got Poncho vibes. We got Poncho vibes rolling right now, boys. We need a defensive stand like we have not seen tonight. Need a reason for that crowd to absolutely explode.
And to roar.
Yeah. Rule the jungle.
What if they just catch him off guard with an onside kick here?
A little Saints Super Bowl, little Sean Payton.
That's a Madden 06 move if I've ever heard one.
Where you could put the thing up on the ball itself. You know what I mean? You can direct where your kicker's foot's going to hit the ball.
Hot take from my brother-in-law who's at the Bengals game. He just texted me and said, Zach Taylor, still a bitch.
So you're going to see here in this play, you're going to see Jags are going to line up in this shotgun. They've been lining up with this single back shotgun almost exclusively tonight, which, that's what Trevor Lawrence is comfortable with at a Clemson. This is just what they do in college. Saw a lot of it for Joe Burrow. More empty sets, though. And they're running this little read option kind of read option / some RPOs mixed in there, just giving Trevor Lawrence easy reads. There it is again. Bengals doing all right, sorry, I'm ahead of you guys. I keep forgetting.
It's okay. So let me ask you this, Corey. So you're talking Trevor Lawrence and his offense at Clemson. Is the Dabo Swinney legacy is it done?
Are you talking about because of Deshaun? Or just because of Clemson's failures this year?
Yeah, so I'm talking specifically of Clemson's failures this season. So
go ahead.
So Dabo Swinney is historically known for recruiting big athletic quarterbacks. I mean, that's clear. So back to Boyd, Deshaun Watson, Trevor Lawrence, and now DJ Ukulele, we'll just call him. Is this the end of the legacy for Dabo Swinney?
So, no. To be brief in that first answer, I'll give you, big play there for the Bengals. I mean, look at the coverage is draping, force Trevor Lawrence to make a really bad throw. Lou Anarumo is jacked up. Bengals get the ball back. This is we got Poncho vibes.
That must have been one hell of a halftime speech. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, what's happening? Go down, Darius. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so what's happening with Clemson is something that I think you're going to start seeing happen to a couple of these big name schools. And I think it has a lot to do with the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
So the transfer portal, for those of you that are, just here casual.
The hell was that?
Yeah, that was the dumbest return. Darius Phillips is bad.
Fall forward. Darius Phillips should never return punt.
He lost 10 yards.
Yeah, stupid. So the transfer portal basically is so long as a player doesn't play in 4 games, I think is the cutoff. A player at any time can decide that he is leaving the school that he is committed to or has played for, is under scholarship with, and can enter in this transfer portal, which allows them to go play for another D1 school. So long as they haven't played 4 games, they don't lose a year of eligibility.
Tate Martell.
Tate Martell is a great example of that. Walker out of Michigan State, great example of that. If you don't know, he was a backup at Wake Forest. He was primed to be the next starter, the next star at Wake Forest under Dave Clawson, I believe. Talons up, Bowling Green. Decided he was going to leave and went to Michigan State. Now I think he's the leading rusher in the nation, if I'm not mistaken, if not top 3.
Top 3.
So this transfer portal, what it does is it depletes depth. These schools that didn't have this thing happening to them, look at Ohio State. Georgia rather. Justin Fields transferred out of Georgia and went to Ohio State because he didn't want to wait. He wanted to play now, and now he's in the NFL because of it. So what's happening is this depth chart that these colleges had: Clemson, Ohio State, Alabama. You saw it with Jalen Hurts. They're leaving. They're going to schools where they can play now, and that's just creating a lack of depth. It's creating when you find out, when you don't trust a guy, you're switching out with a different quarterback because you got to figure out what you got quick. You got to figure out who is my star, and I have to play them exclusively. So I don't think Clemson's done. I think they're going through a little bit of a lull. You can miss on one quarterback in a span of 7 years.
Sure. Florida, we're talking almost 13 years right now with Clemson.
Exactly. So you can miss on one. It's okay. They probably have another guy ready to go lined up. That said, Florida had it. You could argue Florida's gap was more attributed to Urban Meyer absolutely fucking the franchise, or the entire program. But they went through a gap where they couldn't really find a quarterback. They had fucking Luke Del Rio and Felipe Franks, and then they had Kyle.
Felipe Franks was probably one of the worst quarterbacks Florida's ever had.
It was up there. I mean,
at least in our lifetime.
Luke Del Rio wasn't special. Look at Joe Mixon. Oh, he's Superman.
Well, I do enjoy hearing that since he's in my lineup and has not done anything today. So
it's funny, Corey, because you and I we're going to be on opposite sides of the ball on Saturday.
We are. I'm scared.
We are.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Kentucky is no 4-0, 2-0 in the SEC right now.
There are no slaps this year, specifically on the defensive side of the ball.
You guys smell that? I smell a bit.
Oh shit. So
we gotta have some skin in this game, guys.
Here's the thing. I love betting on things.
You don't bet Kentucky.
Betting against the number 10 team in the country does not feel like that goes to my favor whatsoever.
No, I'm just saying a friendly wager.
Here's the deal: is that Kentucky has to play Georgia, LSU, and Auburn right after this.
Yeah, it's a gauntlet for them.
Yeah, and then they get to finish out with Mississippi State and Vanderbilt. So here's what I told my dad, because my dad and I had this conversation Saturday.
Okay.
He said, "Does Kentucky make a bowl game?" Yes. That was his question. I said, "Absolutely."
Yeah, they're 2 games away.
6 games. Yeah, they're going to win 6 games. But no matter what, Vanderbilt's awful. Mississippi State's awful. They're going to get their ass kicked by Florida. They're going to at least hang tough. I think they hang tough with LSU. LSU is not quite as good as they once were. What a ball. What a ball.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hold on. Might be a rough in the passer.
Is that one of Steve Irwin's kids? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
It's gotta be the haircut.
Yes. We got to leave it to the hands to the face on the defense. Perfect. On number 37 against Tyler Boyd. Oh, wow. Tyler Boyd deserves a fucking Oscar. Holy shit. Well, I mean, it got declined anyway. It was a penalty away from the play. Trent Irwin, I think is his name, made a great catch there. Nice.
Too bad you don't get fantasy points for that.
What a ball by Burrow. Literally. I mean, that ball is just stupid.
Who is this, Corey? Who is number 16?
I think it's Trent Irwin. I think we got him off
Okay.
San Francisco's practice squad, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. I've never.
What a
honestly,
route!
This is my first time even knowing that this guy exists.
What an absolute! He just stopped on a dime.
And that ball is perfect.
Great ball, great route. Great on.
Look at the total yards for the quarter: 107-3.
What I'm seeing right now is just a completely opposite picture. It's like they just swapped roles. Like,
oh. I kind of like the result of this play, and you're not going to initially, but
where else does he throw it?
I like that he dropped it because I feel like he was going to get tackled for like a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, he knew he was going to get mangled.
Yeah, he wasn't set up for success there. The screen was a nice idea, but the blocking wasn't executed, and Jacksonville sniffed it out.
Bengals got an empty set here, sending Joe Mixon up at the top of your screen. Oh, he's looking good now, boys.
It's like he's telling the future.
I feel it deep in my loins.
It's like I have ESPN or something.
Okay.
You got the ESPN.
It was a Mean Girls
Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball from Burrow to Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd has been electric.
Last 2 weeks, he's really starting to come out too. With Higgins out, Tyler Boyd's starting to get a little more, eyes from Joe Burrow.
All right. So speaking of Cincinnati, Corey,
this crowd needs to calm
Bobby
down.
Just for the record, I'm not a Bengals fan. If anybody's new here tuning in, I lost a bet. I'm doing my 15-minute plug.
So what do you gentlemen think of the Bearcat Fighting Irish game on Saturday in South Bend?
Ooh.
I hope the Bearcats absolutely beat the shit out of them.
Biggest game in college football this weekend.
Yeah, I think Brian Kelly just did UC dirty.
He absolutely so for the reasons that Corey hates Urban Meyer are the same reason that my dad hates Brian Kelly.
It makes sense.
Brian Kelly, he promised the world to Cincinnati, right? Said that he was going to stick around. He promised championships. That was unrealistic at that point in time for Cincinnati, but at least conference championships, let's call it. And then magically Notre Dame offers him a basically lifetime contract.
Right.
And he's gone. Right. Within minutes, he's gone. I don't see Fickle doing the same thing in Cincinnati.
He's already had the chance.
Right. And I think the only way that he were to ever lead is if Ryan Day somehow magically gets an NFL job.
Oh, what's up, man?
Oh, that would be Lola. Bobby, you're going to like this.
So,
I'll tell you, this is
Look at Mixon.
I'm going to say 20. I'm say he runs for 20 on this. I haven't seen it yet, though. Damn it. You guys made it sound better than what he got 10.
That was a 10-yard run.
That was a hard 10, though, there at the end, man. He was running people over.
They're like fucking with him on the pile there. They're doing something there, but Mixon has come out hot.
A lot of people forget that prior to Mixon's mishaps off the field, he was a Heisman candidate.
Yeah.
And one of the best rushers in college football.
Yeah.
A boomer sooner.
Wow. The best part of that run was where the yards after contact there.
Oh yeah.
He got low, dropped his shoulders, and fought for a first down. That was a very nice run.
We're looking at a tale of two halves right here, as at least early in this third quarter. I mean, the Bengals in the first half couldn't even sniff.
Joe Mixon again, another 6.
Yeah,
let's go, boy.
I think they gave him 5 on that one, but I mean, it's just, so far what the Bengals have been able to do on the run has just completely 180'd what they did in the first half.
Yeah, no, it's nice to see. It's nice to see Mixon get it going.
You got Jamar Chase 1-on-1. I don't even think you got safety help on the top on this one.
I just hope it doesn't go to Jamar Chase. My opponent has Jamar Chase. Please throw it to Tyler Boyd or Joe Mixon up top of your screen. Single coverage, Joe Mixon.
You're going to get Jamar Chase for a nominal gain here. Don't worry about it. I think it's a good time right now. We need to plug the charity.
Yes.
We are raising money for Covenant House, Michigan, which is a charity that raises money for displaced children. helps them get back on their feet, gives them sustaining programs to help them be self-sufficient beyond the help as well. We've already had a massive donation of $100 from Charlie Lehman, Bobby's dad. Charlie, thank you so much. My Venmo and PayPal, that's why it's in the description. We are raising money for a charity tonight, and we hope that you find it in your hearts. Give us $5, and just throw it this way so we can raise some money for a good cause. I've said I'm gonna match. Bobby said he's gonna match. Todd says he's gonna match. So we're at $100. Our goal is 150, and we're looking to get some more going here. There's your Tyler Boyd grab.
Another one, baby.
First and goal, Bengals.
I just need that. I need that DJ Khaled soundboard.
I need
another one.
I need an 8-yard Joe Mixon touchdown run here.
Yeah, I'll take a Joe Mixon touchdown. Either way, Boyd. Well, it's not going to be Boyd. He just came out. I will definitely take.
That's a touchdown. Put the hands up. Oh,
Joe Mixon.
You dirty bitch. You need to review that one.
Did it go to Joe?
It did.
Okay, fantastic.
It was a 7 3/4 yard run.
He missed it by.
No, he's in.
He missed it by a pew, boy.
No, is his knee down before the ball comes out? I think it is.
Give it to him again. Feed him.
Yeah.
He's down right there. Very close.
Do it again. Just ram it down their fucking throat. Oh, there's no one on tape. Touchdown, Joe Burrow. Let's go.
Did he just rush it, not give it to Mixon?
Spoken like a true fantasy owner right there.
Where's my quarterback?
Did you see my heartbreak?
Oh, he's already jogging off the field. Hey, boys, what do we got going right now? What do we have going right now? Poncho vibes. Poncho vibes. Poncho vibes.
You need to figure out a way to get some Joe Mixon in that poncho, sir.
I just Bengals. I don't care. Fuck fantasy. I will lose every fantasy game. I'll lose every bet I ever make. Bengals win. I'm happy.
Wow. You know what? It is now a 0-0 football game.
It is a 0-0 football game
with a quarter and a half left.
And the Bengals have all the momentum.
I did not picture them rebounding in 10 minutes. Not even.
Look, Auden Tate was standing
wide open.
There's not even a soul on him.
No, I mean Burrow's in. No, I mean there's no question.
He was taking that. Are they reviewing this?
If they review it and turn it down, they can always just have Mixon jump over the pile.
They could. Yeah. They could. Bob, they really could. How do you overturn this? There's 9 million human beings in front of the camera.
They won't.
How do you review this?
I'm just saying if they did.
No. I'm not arguing from your standpoint. What I'm saying is like.
I know. How are they reviewing it?
Yeah, as the NFL, why are you like, yeah, let's review it? Like, what do you think you're going to see?
It was definitely a touchdown. There's no question about it.
Yeah, what are you going to see here? Oh, boy.
I can't believe that actually went to commercial. They're legitimately looking at this.
Yeah, I don't understand why. But maybe there's something I'm not seeing.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's the fact that Joe Mixon needs to get in the end zone.
I did get a random message on Facebook. Hey, I'm a designer from Canada. Hit me up if you need any visuals, logos. I'd be happy to work with you. That was nice, Mr. Andrew Casey. Appreciate you tuning in. Is he the one? Is he the one Canadian? I made a post. I have a Canadian viewer. I'm an international podcast. Line to Gain is international. I don't know who my Canadian viewer is, but I'm literally a hop, skip, and a jump away from Canada here, being in Detroit basketball. So, we're right down the road from Windsor. So maybe we're...
Oh, Windsor, eh?
Oh, yeah. 19 to smoke, 19 there. You can gamble. You can go see some boobies. Good times.
For a young adult, so from speaking from someone who has been to Windsor, that's the worst place in the world you could go as your first experience.
I've never been there.
It's terrifying. I mean, look, I had fun. But it was so scary being there because you go from being able to do nothing to all of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you go from 0 to 1,000.
You're inundated with just like fuckery.
Yes, that's a bet. That's perfect.
I just worked the word inundated into the podcast.
I appreciate that. If Nick's watching, he just cried a little bit from you using inundated.
Mr. Simmons, if you're watching, that's for you. That's the second Corey Simmons reference in this podcast tonight.
Yes, it's Simmons, not Simone's.
Yes.
I never had him, actually.
He was great.
AP English. Shouldn't have been in AP English, but I was.
I was not.
I had Mr. Gaston, who I'm 98% sure was coked out.
Nice.
Just a failed writer teaching kids high school English.
That's awesome. That's who I would want now, looking back.
Yeah, in retrospect, that's what you want.
Yeah.
I want like a wannabe Chuck Palahniuk who just didn't pan out.
Wait a second. Did they overturn this?
You know what? It doesn't look like he got in. Look at him right there, number 9.
Yeah.
All right, Joe Mixon. My broadcast froze.
Don't worry.
All right, I'm back. 3rd and goal.
And the shotgun.
It's going to be a draw play to Joe Mixon.
I think you guys are ahead of me now.
And he's gonna leap. He's gonna leap the pile. One would hope.
Come on, Joey.
Are my fantasy dreams coming true right now?
Are you guys ahead of me? Where are you at in the play right now? I'm curious.
Nothing has happened yet.
Weston with a comment here, my buddy Weston, season ticket holder. I'm surprised you're not at the game, Weston. I know you got to work in the morning. I make sense. He says you just lost your one Canadian viewer with that accent. Maybe so. I meant no offense. I love Canada, and
I've never been.
Actually, most of my interactions with Canada are through South Park. So
that makes it worse.
I think so.
You're not helping your case
I
here,
think
man.
So.
I was hoping you were going to say, yeah, most of it comes from my job. And they're like, oh, that's credible.
Joe Dean!
Was it Mixon?
Joe Dean. Yes, it was.
Yep, Mixon in the end zone, Bobby. Congratulations.
Let's
go. My fantasy dreams came true.
Yes, beautiful.
Let's go. Did he jump over the pile? I think he did.
No,
he didn't. There's no piles jumped over.
All right, he did a somersault.
And what do we have going on right now, boys? Poncho vibes.
I almost turned my hat forward, but then I can't now.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I can't. I cannot.
I can't take this off now.
No, you can't. You can't. You know what I feel like? Have you ever seen the movie Silver Linings Playbook?
Absolutely.
Okay, great film. I feel like right now I am behaving like Robert De Niro in Silver Linings Playbook. If you haven't seen the movie, Robert De Niro plays Bradley Cooper's father, who's a compulsive gambler. Specifically,
they're Jets fans, aren't they?
Eagles. They're specifically on the Eagles. He gambles constantly, and he has the juju thing. The remotes, if they aren't positioned just so, or if something bad happens, I need to take the remotes from this end table and place them over here on this end table. And I have to organize the TV guide and you need to sit next to me while I hold my St. Patrick fucking charm. And yeah. I feel like that now that I've switched to the poncho from the Joe Burrow jersey and they're playing infinitely. I feel crazy. Am I crazy?
All right, here's a question for the three of you because I'm interested, or for the three of us, I guess I should say.
How many of those little Celsius have you had there, sir?
No, well, I meant the three of us.
There's 6 people here.
Screw you guys.
This is
an important question.
All right, let's hear.
Sorry.
What was your one sport superstition that you could not go into a game without?
Shoes.
What? Elaborate.
So what is
No. Bobby said shoes. What do you mean? Like you had to wear shoes? Yeah, me too.
No. So, um, it stemmed from childhood. Like whenever I got a pair of shoes that I played well in, it didn't matter what's like sported. Like as long as I could transition those shoes, like I would wear them. Like
Nice.
cleats, definitely the same. Across all sports. Yeah, it was definitely shoes, and I mean, pregame meals just seems cliche. So I wanted to go with something different. Shoes was the first thing that stuck out.
Todd, what do you got?
Okay.
I'm curious. I played with you for a decade. What was yours?
So I actually had different superstitions for each sport.
That makes sense.
Believe it or not.
All right, baseball.
So for baseball, as a pitcher, as I got older, I could not. So if I came out of a bullpen to go into a game, I could not put my glove on my left hand until I touched dirt on the pitcher's mitt. So I would hold my glove. So basically, like the left side of my glove, I would hold it on the outside, and I would walk the same path to the pitcher's mound before every game.
Okay.
In football, I always had to put my left cleat on before my right cleat.
Interesting.
And then in basketball, I always had to wear socks that went above my ankle.
Okay. So in basketball, my basketball mind was just like, but I think but I think basketball is just, this isn't really a superstition, but I felt weird if I didn't do it. Free throws, same routine every single time. I think
Absolutely.
that's just common. But for football, I would say the biggest thing. Yeah, I know. I thought that ball was coming out, didn't you? I would say the biggest thing for me with football is long sleeves. I always wore long sleeves when I
You
played.
did. That's right.
I
You
remember
did.
that.
Yeah, I always wore long
You
sleeves.
always wore a white long sleeve shirt.
Yeah. And when we got to high school, I switched it up to the red Under Armour to go with those fresh ass white unis. But yeah, I always wore long sleeves. I like the way particularly when I played defense. I loved wearing long sleeves. Like you see Trey Hendrickson 91 out there for the Bengals. He wears long sleeves every game, every single game.
Yeah.
And when I got to high school, the biggest reason why I always wore long sleeves was because of the turf. I hated turf rash.
Oh yeah, because by the time we got to high school was when grassy turf got introduced.
Yeah, it sucks. I hate playing on turf.
The black specks would like wreck your arms and your knees.
I honestly would rather play on like the dirt fields that we played at in middle school randomly all the time, than playing on turf.
That's fair.
Oh, clear shot.
Yeah, I mean, when I play golf, I have to match. Like my articles of clothing have to match.
Oh, they're calling that a match.
I have to hit the same brand of golf balls in a round.
Wow. Same brand the whole round?
The whole round. I don't typically lose a ton.
Is he out of bounds?
No, that's
they call it a catch?
It's in.
There's no way he caught that.
It's in. Toe tap. Tapped it in.
He did. He's in. Oh shit, he is in.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Wow, what a catch!
I need a beer.
That was an incredible catch. No, but I mean, if I'm in a pinch, on the golf course, I'm not a good enough golfer to use different balls, during a round, or use the same amount or use the same brand every time. That's something I try to do. But
I mean, is that
I try to play with the same like I try to not lose more than 3. Like I just try to play with one sleeve around. But it sometimes doesn't work.
I was gonna say, yeah, me too.
We'll have to get together and play some golf sometime.
Even as a professional, before a car auction, I have the same, like, I stand in the same spot when an auction starts. Like in the lane that I'm in buying cars, I stand in the same exact spot, no matter where I'm at.
Oh, did they pick that flag up?
Did they? They did. Yeah, they picked the flag up.
Yes.
That's good. Because if they would have called that, that's ridiculous.
We got another piece of laundry on the field here. away from the play. Could be holding.
See, look here.
Tap him. There you go.
No flag is what they're calling here on this one, boys. Just so you know.
3rd and 3.
Third and 3, 3rd and 2, something like that. Big 3rd down. If we can get another stop here, get the ball back, take the lead. I mean,
much better towing the line from Sam Hubbard in the second half here as well.
I mean, they're reading him all night. They're running that read option right off him, and he's jazzed up, ready to go. And that.
Well, yeah, because he got shook. Well, getting shook like that in the first half, like the way he did against Lawrence in the first half. You know that somebody brought that up in the locker room too.
Jags are going to come out with an empty set. And I'm just going to come out here and say, let's go, brother. It's
awesome. Big stop. Big stop.
Mike Hilton, drape coverage. Bad throw. Honestly, it's just not a good throw either.
No.
Oh, they're going for it. All right, I'm just gonna step away so I don't ruin this 4th down for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic and step away. I don't want to ruin this for you.
Thank you.
You're gonna see it before I do. I'm apparently on the short bus today with the stream.
Are you using Red Zone?
No. This is on it. Oh, this is on NFL Network. I could probably get it. He doesn't look happy.
Getting ready to snap. Come on.
You know what I mean?
Visca Chenault.
Where is Mike Hilton there?
2 steps off.
Yeah.
He got beat off the ball. That's why. He got beat off the ball.
Oh, great pressure. Honestly, the defense, the running game has done a complete 180 from the first half to this half. You know, what the Bengals were able to do, or rather what Jacksonville was able to do versus what the Bengals were able to do, and vice versa. I mean, it's
just my 15-minute plug. This isn't my hoodie. I'll just leave it at
that.
You know, I did advertise that you were going to be in a Bengals crop top.
He did. That's a fact, Jack. So, to be fair,
make that play.
All of my Bengals T-shirts that I once owned, Mary's asleep by now. Mary took them all, so I don't own any Bengals T-shirts anymore.
I'm working on converting Katie from Are you making that into a crop top right now? Oh,
I'm trying to pull it through.
No, but you got to have the logo, Bob, or it's not a Bengals.
Yeah. Now you just look like he was being clueless.
We let Bobby dress himself this morning. Another big 3rd down coming up here, boys. I mean, really.
The 14, minute 27 left.
In the
big 3rd down coming up.
Minute 27 in the 3rd. Be very.
Jesus.
Correct.
Murphy, what is going on?
Visca Chenault.
Yeah, I
mean,
not only that, they're not even playing. They're giving him 5 yards of cover. You know.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He has clearly been Trevor Lawrence's primary target since Shark has gone down.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to be playing him. He's not
Lawrence
on the field
wasn't
right
looking
now.
anywhere else.
No.
He dropped back and immediately.
He never broke eye contact with anybody but Chenault there.
Jermaine Pratt this year has played like a man on fire. Just angry is what how I would classify Jermaine Pratt's play.
I wasn't anticipating.
Look at him. Meeting him in the backfield.
Wow. What a tackle. He took him high, but man.
Yeah, he did take
him high. So I hate that has been the new tackle of the NFL. Is that like above chest tackle? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, well, and you notice how poor people are at tackling.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like this. I don't know what has changed in the last like 2 years. Is it the fear of
It's
like
it's
a
just it's
targeting call to go low?
no, it just comes from I've been able to do things on my athletic ability for a long time, and I don't need form. It's just poor coaching, in my opinion. I mean, that's what's mine.
Right. Well, that's it. I mean, you get taught. I mean, we were taught at the beginning of Pee Wee
Like when we were
football.
7.
Yes, that you meet somebody at their waist and your helmet is on one side of their body and you're fully wrapped up, right?
Yep.
And that doesn't change as you progress in your as a football player. You should
Yep.
always want to wrap somebody up. How else are you going to get somebody down? I mean, I get what you're saying because if you're the best athlete in high school, you can hit stick whoever you want whenever you want because you're just bigger, better, and faster.
Right.
But these guys are all your level right now.
Can we just comment for a second that this commercial with Nick Mangold is just straight money?
The Bud Light Seltzer.
The Bud Light Seltzer commercial.
It's pretty great.
Nick Mangold of Centerville, Ohio. Got to meet him and his sister when I worked at Kroger. Fun fact. She was an Olympic powerlifter. Showed on an episode of True Life. If you boys remember True Life on MTV.
I do.
Got to meet them both at Kroger. He is fucking enormous.
Shocker.
And his
way.
sister is equally as enormous. And they look the exact same. And they have the same haircut.
That's awesome.
It was very intimidating for me. And Nick Mangold had only in his basket, I'll never forget this, he had cupcakes, whole milk, and raw chicken.
That's awesome. What a man.
Yeah. I mean, he was just gonna go home and just cook that chicken and eat it all at the same time. That's what I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Chicken sandwiches with cupcake buns.
Wow.
Washing it down with a glass of whole milk.
That's what my wife calls me, is cupcake buns.
Oh shit.
She doesn't.
You wish you would now, though. You gotta tell her that tomorrow.
It sure be cool if she did.
I really do. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
I'm gonna text Mary that tomorrow morning. From now on, you will only address me as cupcake buns.
Oh man.
Hey, what are all those games worth if you don't have a cute nickname?
It's true. So true.
What a third quarter for the Bengals.
Oh, get his ass.
Excuse me.
Very nice.
Are we really getting a flag on this shit?
Oh, that's great clean tackle.
Oh my god.
Did they call roughing the passer?
No.
Hands to the face?
Nope.
Trying.
Holding.
Oh wow.
Holding in the end zone. Interesting. On Von Bell.
Stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's got him on the interior of the shoulder pad. And he fell. What a terrible penalty.
Can't have that.
Though, dude. Well done.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the guy on TV.
Oh.
You both also have beautiful beards. Beard jealous.
Oh. I don't think Trevor Lawrence has a piece of hair on his body, not on his head.
It's true.
Oh no, this is the first time we're buffering. I'm already on a delay. I might as well even watch it. You guys are giving me the play-by-play.
He's taking his shirt off. No, I'm just kidding. All right, well, we got Trevor Lawrence is switching out his helmet. He can't hear anything, apparently. He needs a new helmet. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is having communication issues in the helmet. They just switched out a new one. You still on a delay there, Bob?
Yeah, I just saw him switch out the helmet.
Oh, okay. So you are running. You have a feed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're Jacksonville's in the huddle right now. They just broke it. So that's how far I am behind.
Bengals came up.
Wow. Wow. Oh no, it looked like he was
That's a
in.
touchdown. Yeah, they're gonna review this, and it's gonna be a touchdown.
That looked like he was in.
He's 100% in.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not
Why
even
did they roll
close.
him down at the 1?
Not even close.
What a terrible call on the field. James Robinson just running like a man possessed tonight. Unreal. Yeah, that was 1,000,000% a touchdown.
Yeah, he's in the faux show.
Yeah, they got to review that. Absolutely. Well, just to keep it in mind, chat over here on Rally Towel and for the Line to Gain fans in there, we are doing a charity stream this evening for the Covenant House in Michigan, supporting local children. It's a great cause. We're helping them, put clothes on their back and food in their stomachs. I was going to say tummies, but I couldn't decide which one I wanted to say. So I about said stummies.
Stummies.
The stummies, yes. And no, so we've already got $100 in the pot. Corey, Todd, and myself are matching donations this evening. Goal was $150 raised. So we are only $50 away from goal. Anything you can do to help, it's greatly appreciated. Yeah. But I mean, the big news of the second half is the Bengals actually came out and looked like they wanted to play.
Yeah, great second half for Cincinnati, other than the touchdown here.
Yeah, I mean, third they absolutely dominated third quarter, 14 unanswered points.
Yeah.
Yeah, just an overall great show. And they looked like the old Bengals in the first half, and today or in the third quarter they looked like the team that beat the Steelers last week.
Yep.
So we'll see how the rest of the evening turns out. We got about 15 minutes left of football. They scored on like the first play of the fourth quarter, didn't they? First, second play. So there's still like 14 and a half minutes left. And also, I cannot wait for KFC. I cannot wait for this game to be over so I can take this thing off. I can't.
Well, this is freshly laundered.
Yep, and I will make sure it is returned to you in that fashion.
Thanks,
man. Just some off the record stuff. Are you working on Sunday?
No.
Sounds like we have a date, sir.
Oh, man. You had me at Sunday.
Little Ohio pizza and wings action. Some football.
Ooh. I'll tell Mary. She'll be ready.
And lots of beers.
Yeah. I gotta be careful. Last Monday, the Monday after our previous Sunday
extravaganza
for dog shit the whole day.
Yeah, I can't redo what I did.
That was too much sauce.
We can scale it back a little.
Yeah, too much sauce.
If anybody is got James Robinson tonight, they are a happy camper.
That is
so. Here's my
fact.
Here's the caveat to tonight for me. I have James Robinson in one league and Laviska Shenault in another.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So that's the fantasy dream, right? You want your guys to have a great game, but you want them to lose.
Yeah.
So you're kind of getting what you want, They're both having solid games.
I think Corey said it earlier. I would much rather the Bengals win than me win in fantasy this week.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just for the viewers following along, I mentioned earlier I haven't done a whole lot of live betting. I am going to do some right now. I'm taking the Bengals plus 3.5 right now. I think if this game might end up being a field goal game, so I'm going to take the Bengals plus 3.5.
What's the line on it?
So the juice is minus 138. So you bet $1 and you win 62 cents.
So is Jacksonville's backup the guy that started in San Francisco a couple of years ago?
What are you talking about? Is their backup quarterback?
Brothard? Yeah, Brothard. Is that how you say his name?
Oh, I have no idea who their backup
CJ
quarterback is.
Beathard. Right?
Sure.
Beathard?
Yeah,
Beathard.
yeah.
CJ
Beathard. Beathard. Thank you. That's it.
I know. I remember it looks like Beathard, but it's Beathard.
I recognize that terrible beard from anywhere.
All right. Time for the Bengals to answer. They've done it on 2 straight drives.
Joe Burrow on the play action pass, 5 for 7, 97 yards and a touch. So it sounds like they need to get back to a little bit of play action here. I mean, they got the run going on the last drive, so the play action is probably going to work well if they can continue to get Mixon going. But obviously, with 5 wide here, that's not even an option.
Yeah, they're doing it, and then you're going to see a nice completion to an underutilized asset on this team.
Yeah, Uzama.
And
who had a nice touchdown in the third quarter.
He did.
First score of the game for the Bengals.
Really a momentum play here.
And that shoulder pad is just on fleek.
You're going to get Jamar Chase out here on single coverage. I mean, you got no.
Somebody help that man. Somebody help that man. Put his
shoulder pad down. No, this is a classic run play, left side. And then unless he's deciding to call an audible at the line.
No, Bobby, you got it. You're Tony Romo-ing right now, man. You picked it perfectly.
Well, that's the highest compliment you've ever received, Bobby.
I'm
Tony Romo calls an excellent. Tony Romo calls an excellent.
I love Tony Romo.
I like him much better as a commentator than I did as a quarterback.
Yes, he is very insightful. I think his football intelligence did not translate well for him as an NFL quarterback, but as a play caller on the sidelines, excellent.
Counter to the right side. It's my call.
Close.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly a counter, but
it wasn't a counter, but it was a run right, weak side run.
Just a straight 6-hole.
Bengals, another predictable call though, a run on first down.
Yeah. I mean, if I can sit here calling it with the football knowledge that I have, these guys on the field.
You're discrediting yourself a little bit. You did just call basically 2 plays in a row, so
fair. And Bengals with a minimal gain here on second down.
Lackluster, yeah.
I mean, if you're leaving yourself with 3rd and 6, it's not.
It's not ideal.
No.
It's a lot of ground to cover on 3rd down. Which obviously, I mean, you.
Oh yes.
Do they do play action here and then throw it to Boyd on the left side?
Bobby, now you've got the game at live speed and you're just fucking.
I don't. I swear to God, it just happened.
Did he just call it?
I don't think it was play action, but it was Boyd to the left side.
It wasn't play action, but he called it. That's good. Good for you, Bobby.
See if I can go 4 for 4 here, chat.
Anybody in the Columbus, Ohio, is Bishop Sycamore hiring an offensive coordinator? That's the real question.
Here we come out.
They got a guy that they could pay to call shots out there.
Another predictable run on first down
Tyler
for
Boyd's
minimal
hurt.
gain. Another predictable play. I mean,
they didn't even bite on the man in motion. They're like, we know what's coming.
Perfect opportunity for a play action, right?
It really was. It really was.
Yeah,
take a shot.
That is your shot right there.
Yep. Tyler Boyd, not in a medical tent or anything like that. Just a little
stinger.
Yeah. And here we come out, 2nd and long, and an empty set. It's just, I mean,
super predictable.
You're going to look for a 6-yard pickup here, probably. Nope.
Wow. Nice slant by Jamar Chase. Good route.
Yeah, great ball. A little behind him, but Jamar Chase with the ability to look it in great and keep and not really stop on his route. He's got that explosive second step off it on his cut that just really gets him that gap that leaves him wide open for the quarterback.
All right, Tyler Boyd's back in.
Another thing about Chase that I really like is that he is not afraid of contact.
I hate
that's
this
a
throw.
Big thing. That's a big thing for rookie running or any rookie really is being afraid of contact at the NFL level. He is not afraid to be hit. Why do
that didn't make sense. I mean, the play action was nice, but
I hate that.
When you threw it a double,
there has to be.
So I mean, that's textbook pass interference, though. He's not looking at the ball.
Oh yeah, 100%. The ref's looking like at it. The ref's looking right at it.
Yeah, that's textbook pass interference. Great. Okay, you're going to be behind me here. Bengals are going to line up in a wide set here. Burrow's going to be in a shotgun, and this is going to be perfect blitz recognition by Joe Burrow.
Look at that. Great ball. Was it 3rd and 4?
Perfect blitz recognition. Yeah, 3rd and 4.
What a game this has turned out to be.
It actually has. Yeah.
Bengals are controlling the clock very, very nicely right now. They're playing at their own tempo.
I feel like he's going to take a shot here. He's going to fake on the slant and go deep.
Oh. And my friends, the laundry.
He's pump fake the slant.
It ain't against us, I guarantee it.
And he threw to Uzama for a touchdown.
This laundry was in the secondary. I feel like it has to be against them.
Let's go. How am I the last fucking one to see this now?
CJ Uzama with 2 touchdowns on the
fucking West Virginia internet. Come on.
Hey, if we can adopt
his pass interference defense decline touchdown.
That's huge. Absolutely huge. So you stop the ball here and you control the clock for the rest of the 4th quarter.
Exactly. Give it to McPherson for a 30-yarder and get the fuck out of here.
That's it. Call it a day. Smell you later.
You got to get a stop here.
CJ, also, by the way, great field recognition over the middle of the field, right? Like,
yeah, he didn't.
That's not his route, right? But he took the time to match eyes with Burrow and to get open.
Yep.
And he anticipated the pressure that Burrow was getting and moved to the correct side of the field.
Yes.
Very, very, very nice heads up play by
2 touchdowns for CJ.
I tell you what, guys. If the Bengals end up, pulling out this win, the Banks, Holy Grail, Tin Roof, the Stretch,
insane.
They're going to be on fire tonight.
I'd love to be a bartender down there.
My best man, my cousin Eric. You might have met my cousin Eric, guys. He hung around all my birthday parties, and you guys went to a couple of them when you were little, but that's a long time ago. Anyway, his girlfriend is a bartender down at the Stretch, and when the Bengals or Reds are playing, it's a good time to be a bartender down there.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. You make your whole living, in baseball and football season.
Can I just give you a stat on Joe Burrow tonight?
Hit me.
20 outside of the first half?
No. This is actually his first half wasn't bad either. It was like 8 of 12 or something like that. Anyway, 20 of 27, 280 yards and 2 touchdowns, 131.7 passer rating.
Wow.
The boys, it's not. It's honestly, this team relies heavily on the defense and play calling, and which isn't unique, right? Most NFL teams rely on their defense and play calling. That's not what I'm trying to say, but the defense has.
I was waiting to see where you're going with it.
No, but the defense has been lackluster tonight. They haven't, at least in the first half, right? They've only given up 7 points in the second half. They gave up 14 unanswered in the first. No answer for what Urban Meyer and the Jags came out with to start. Now, if they can get a stop here, I mean, the Bengals offense has had 3 drives. All 3 have resulted in touchdowns in the second half. They're looking good this second half. If they can get a stop here, it's hard to say that they're not going to go down and score again. At least 3, right? They've converted on third downs. They've had big splash plays. Touchdown, obviously, to C.J. Uzomah twice those were big plays. The big play to Jamar Chase to set up that T.J. Uzomah touchdown the first drive of the second half. The offense is looking really, really good. Trevor Lawrence, though, James Robinson particularly, I mean, Jesus Christ, they are looking good too. So the Bengals need a stop here. Need one. Got to have it.
Man, I did not expect this to be a 21-21 game going into 8 minutes left in the fourth.
Absolute barn burner. Great for the content. Terrible for my heart.
So you guys, I took the Bengals plus 3.5. Bengals right now are down the spread is now Bengals minus 2.5. Bengals are now favored according to Vegas. We've got 21-21, so total points of 49.5. Or 49.5 is the over. I'm sorry. Total points of 42, meaning you would need more than a touchdown.
Right. Cover it
for this game.
Sounds enticing.
The over? You enticed? I'm kind of enticed on the under.
Yeah, this doesn't come down to more than a score. There's no way.
But what I mean is, if the Jags score a touchdown, the Bengals need to score a touchdown, and then you get a field goal, you've already eclipsed that 49.5.
That's
right?
true.
But if you get, just a field goal, you got the under. So it's, or even just a touchdown, you got the under. So
former Bengal Marvin Jones Jr. with the grab there.
Yeah, love Marvin.
Former Bengal and Lion.
I'm pretty sure every single time, not to say that they haven't run not out of the shotgun, but every single time that they line up under center, I'm pretty sure they run the football.
Nice tackle. Nice stop.
I love Logan Wilson with all of my being.
They got him in the third round, fourth round?
Third round out of Wyoming. Mountain West 2 years in a row, I believe.
Yeah, top 10 tackler in college football history. Logan Wilson.
No, we need a sack. We need a sack. We need a big play here.
I mean, I honestly don't think if they don't get it here, they're gonna punt. There's no way they go for that field position.
11 tackles for Logan Wilson tonight.
I mean, does anyone want to cover Shenault at all?
Oh, big play.
I mean, does anyone want to cover him tonight? That'd be fantastic.
Tilton again.
Nice ball.
When you got him lined up in the corner, Hilton's a slot corner. That's his game. But Shenault is a massive. If you're gonna call Shenault a slot corner, he's massive for a slot corner.
Yep. That's what I said. I said that before the game. His size outweighs any defensive back that covers him.
He's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, they got him in the perfect position there against the slot, right?
Yeah, because he's not even, I don't even say, even as a wide receiver, just his weight, just his build is much different than your slot wide receiver, right? Because he's wider and he's got the frame to be bigger.
Oh, Jermaine Pratt played this phenomenally.
I think I actually enjoy Corey being ahead of us more than anything because I can prepare my heart to be broken or
watch what he does.
Satisfied.
Watch what he does. He goes after Lawrence.
Perfect.
Then just kept him in front of him.
But did you notice he backed off and went to go play soft zone, and then he went back on Lawrence. I mean, he played it phenomenally. We need a big play here. The jungle is roaring right now. Love it. What a game. What a great game.
Cardiac cats.
Right? No shit, huh?
Getting back at us again.
We need to bring some poncho vibes. Poncho vibes. As the Jags take a timeout here. See if Vegas is moving this line at all.
I'm gonna take a quick break.
You've been a rock solid force here, Bob. Oh man, this has been fun, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you guys don't know, we are raising money right now for Covenant House, Michigan. We have currently raised, if you include all of our matches, we are sitting at $300 raised right now. It's been phenomenal. My PayPal and my Venmo are in the description. If you can spare $1, $5, $10, whatever you can spare. Covenant House Michigan does a great job helping displaced children. Big 3rd and 4 here. Lawrence drops back to throw. Pressure rolling out. He's deep. He's about 20 yards deep. With his eyes downfield, he's throwing. Incomplete. Bengals with an amazing 3rd down stop. This is just, it's exactly how you would draw it up.
Yep, they got a lot of pressure on Lawrence.
Joe Burrow looks like he's in the fucking zone.
Throws it to nobody. Yep.
Magical.
Tell you what, if I sit down too long, my left knee just starts barking.
Well, you're getting old, Bob.
This is 30.
Also, the 2 surgeries.
That might have something to do with it, huh? Watch the fake here from Urban Meyer's shifty ass.
That would take some huge cojones.
Massive balls.
Especially you'd be giving up some excellent field position.
All right, let's see how Darius can fuck this one up. I have to watch because it's Katie's favorite player. Her maiden name is Phillips. So when I took her to her first Reds game, I let her wear my old Brandon Phillips jersey. She fell in love with Brandon Phillips. Now she loves Darius Phillips. So
you could buy her a Lexington Legends Brandon Phillips jersey if your heart desires.
I don't think I would really possess anything with the word Lexington on it.
Watch your tongue.
Ever. So let's get to this. What's the spread on this Florida-Kentucky game? It can't be much, right? Because this is a huge trap game for the Gators, in my opinion.
Lola does not look impressed with your poncho.
Well, she is of Mexican descent, being her name is Lola, and our other cat is Sanchez. So she's probably thinking cultural appropriation. She's probably not very happy with me. Hey, we have a donation to shout out right now. Josh Wheeler with an Andy Dalton donation. Appreciate you, Josh.
Mr. Wheeler.
What a dono. What a dono. What a gentleman.
He's the man.
Another Fairfield South graduate.
They never gave us a graduation at Fairfield.
No, I don't. So all my nieces and nephews, they have graduations, and I'm like, I never had. Nobody ever told me good job for getting out of 4th grade.
You know what I had? We had the damn talent show.
I remember that.
That's right.
You did pencils for sale.
You remember that? That's amazing.
It was great.
Holy shit!
Me and Jordan Waters.
Yep.
Oh my god!
And you know what? We followed it up in 4th grade with pencils for sale, part 2.
Oh my god!
I couldn't tell you what it was about, or obviously
it involved pencils.
That's incredible.
Right.
That's incredible.
I can't believe I just remembered that.
That's amazing.
Dude, that is exceptional. That's exceptional.
You're a fucking elephant, Bob.
Steel trap up here.
Oh my god.
So the Bengals are going to get the ball here with about 5.5 minutes to go in this game. They've been 3 for 3 with the ball this second half, going down and scoring touchdowns. I don't necessarily, but here's the thing. Their mantra has kind of been score quick. They've moved quickly. Yeah. And the question is, do you change that? Do you go away from that, or do you continue with this rapid offense that's working and get the point?
You let it rip. Just let it rip. Get the points.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you take your foot off the gas if you're Cincinnati.
Your defense is only giving up 7.
Right. Get the points. Half. Trust your defense. Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's no point to burn clock here.
Make a rookie quarterback win in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you march down the field. I mean, if it takes 5 minutes, it takes 5 minutes. But you get down there in 2, you're going for it. You're getting the end zone.
We're getting a late flag really far away from the ball here.
That's gotta be pass interference or holding or something. That's gonna be declined.
Yeah, take your first down.
This is going to be the third hands to the face call on the Jaguars tonight, and none of them have been on the offensive or defensive line. That is a stupid call. That is a horrible call. Great throw, great catch by Boyd.
Yep, I'll take that.
Miles Jack.
Oh, that was it? Nah, that was a bad call. He just checked him.
You know what's funny is that we haven't heard much from Miles Jack tonight.
Knock on wood, baby.
Oh no. Hopefully it's just for some wind. Joe Mixon had some foot trouble last year. Hopefully that's not re-aggravated. Hopefully we don't have some more ankle issues.
Yeah, he looks like he's favoring one of his legs.
We don't need him off the field. Yeah.
Trust me, I don't want to see that.
Let's him just suck a little wind, get back on the field.
Oh, I hate that call on 2nd and 2. I hate that call.
And just as you say, Miles Jack right there in the backfield.
I hate that call on 2nd and 2. I hate that. You have 2nd and 2. Play action. Throw the ball.
Yes, that's when you run play action. That is the perfect opportunity to do it. Stack the box, play action,
especially with Joe Mixon not in the game.
Yes, Samaj Perine is not a threat on the ground. Everything he is more of a threat in the air.
Those linemen were not even. They would have been so fooled, and Burrow would have beat them to the sideline.
Miles Jack making me even bringing him up tonight.
Oh God. Oh, there's a flag. There's a flag. Please, sweet Jesus. Let the laundry save us for once. Urban Meyer's going to have a coronary. What is it? A coronary?
Coronary.
There it is. The word. Too many Coors Lights. I'm stress drinking now.
Yeah, they called
stress drinking since the first quarter.
Since 8 a.m.
Can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning, boys.
Damn straight. We got 3:47 left. Oh, Jackson. Oh,
he's all over him.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. Empty backfield.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
All start.
Yeah, it's going to be on the rookie Fairfield High School alumnus Jackson Carmen.
That's the second mistake in his second game. Not bad though.
And they're both false starts. Yep. That's a correctable issue.
Second round pick out of our alumnus. All 6'7" of them.
Great read by Burrow. Go Samaje. Samaje P. Ryan. Samaje P. Ryan is how you say his name.
Former Redskin, because he was actually on the Redskins when they were called that.
Redskins potatoes.
So what do you think they changed their team name to, Corey?
I heard Red Wolves, and I like it.
Yeah.
I like Red Wolves. Same.
Red Wolves or Admirals is their final two of their final three.
I like Red Wolves because you keep the red and you keep the syllables, like Redskins, Red Wolves. You know, you can do.
What's funny is their Yeah, they were known as the Pigskins and people wearing, pig heads. And now they're changing it to the Wolves. So could they do a little play on Goldilocks?
Well, they were known as the
Or no,
Hogs.
I'm sorry, the Three Little Pigs. Excuse me.
Yeah. They were known as the Hogs because of the offensive linemen back in the 70s. And that's how we got King Hog, actually, if you guys
Yep.
remember that.
King Hog.
Joe Mixon is trying to stretch it out, but we need him back, man.
Winning King Hog is actually on my resume. I bring that up in interviews.
Shut the fuck up. I remember I won it one year, the year-long one at Fairfield Pizza. I got that award, the King Hog
Yep.
Award.
I was in 5th grade. 4th grade or 5th grade?
The fact that you even are close is a miracle. I have no idea.
Yeah.
You're not getting a playoff here.
Uzama's walking around like he's the freaking man right now.
2-minute warning is what you're going to get coming up here, boys. The Bengals are in enemy territory now, driving with 2 minutes to go. You would really like to have Joe Mixon here to lean on to just milk this clock and get within range for Evan McPherson. But I got to say, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, these boys are balling out right now.
Yes. So Trevor Lawrence has made, in my opinion, his introduction into the NFL tonight.
He has. And it's a shame it's against the Bengals. We seemingly do this a lot. Lamar Jackson had his introduction.
Yep.
I should note the Bengals, the last 7 times, they have given up 7 straight losses to rookie quarterbacks. Going to, you have Gardner Minshew. You have Baker Mayfield twice. You have Lamar Jackson. Who was it last year? We lost to. Was it Justin Herbert? Did we play the Chargers last year? No, I don't think so.
No, because that last year wasn't a West year.
I can't remember exactly who the other ones, but it's 7 straight games of losing to a rookie.
Mr. McPherson looking 12 years old on the sideline.
Yeah, just a child with a
not even a mustache.
Is that Mixon back there? Or is that P. Ryan again?
It was P. Ryan. Tell you what, though, Tyler Boyd having a hell of a game. 8 catches, 111 yards.
It's going to be coming back. It's like Quentin Spain, I believe. Yep, Quentin Spain.
Yeah, hold on, Quentin Spain right there.
It's, Joe Buck with his little comment here. That's a big call against Cincinnati. It is, but it's not. It's first down. If you're going to get a penalty, that's when you want it. I'm just saying. So we got a 1st and 20 now, back on our own side of the 50.
Oh.
I mean, if you're the Bengals right now, you're exactly where you want to be. You've got the ball. You want to be the last one with the ball.
Tyler Boyd with another catch.
Good ball.
9 catches, 118 yards.
Keep throwing the ball over into the middle of the field. Don't make a stupid play. Just keep milking this clock down. You want to be the last one with the ball.
Yeah, Mixon's not coming back in this game.
No.
Helmet's off.
Yeah, he's limping too. Is that the same foot too? Is that his
I love this play. I tell you what, game ball.
It probably went to Uzama then.
Game ball.
Oh, yeah.
Who's expecting, 1, CJ Uzama to line out all the way wide, and then 2, doing a pop screen?
That man earns every single yard though.
And
he does not leave
he doesn't.
a single shred of doubt.
What college
that
is
was
he
great,
from?
great blocking there though.
What college is he from?
Ooh. Can you give me a conference?
Nah, sure. SEC.
Ooh.
SEC West.
Oh.
Oregon.
SEC.
SEC.
They're ACC.
SEC.
SEC West.
Sorry, I don't know my college teams very well.
It's okay. You got about 10 seconds for me to tell you.
Is he an Aggie?
Nope.
He's not from Missouri though, right?
Nope.
No. Shit. All right, just tell me.
Auburn.
Really?
Yeah, CJ Uzama, War Eagle, huh?
Frank Thomas's alma mater, huh?
I think you run it 3 times here, right? Or twice, right?
Yeah, twice.
Hold on to that football, Samaje.
They've only got one timeout. So you run it once, burn the clock, and then leave it.
They're gonna call a timeout. Jacksonville is. Oh no, they're not. They're not gonna call a timeout. Well, yeah, let him get closer, right? Yeah, that's why you wouldn't call a timeout there, right? You know, they ran the ball. That's why you wouldn't call a timeout because you're just gonna they're gonna run the football. You're just giving them an opportunity to get closer. Conversely, you have an opportunity to strip the football. We got Evan McPherson here. He missed one earlier from 46. 4 seconds to go left in the game. The rookie. Do you guys?
I gotta stand up here. I'm getting a little.
Do you want me to not talk? Should I step away?
No, that's fine. No, you're fine. Oh.
You sure?
Yeah, no. Just don't. I'm not gonna look at the chat. I'm just gonna watch the game.
Do you want to hear my voice or no? Maybe just take your earbuds out for a little bit.
There we go.
There you go. Bob, how about you? I mean, you're not a Bengals fan. You don't care.
Either way, it was a great game. Yeah, I did not foresee him. I did not foresee him missing. What an unbelievable!
I just want Todd's reaction so bad, dude.
Unbelievable comeback.
I just want Todd's reaction so bad. Look at him. He's so hyped.
Let's go.
Yes. Oh.
Let's go.
Hey, boys, what do we got? We got Poncho vibes. Poncho vibes.
I believe in the Poncho.
You have to believe in the Poncho.
Atlanta. Holy shit, boys. We did it.
Oh, we lost Todd.
Uh-oh.
I think he's still there.
There he is. There he is.
There we go.
What a comeback. What a comeback. What a win. I'm amazed right now. Evan McPherson, rookie kicker, 2 game-winning field goals. The guy is balls of steel.
Also, let's talk about Cincinnati starting at 3-1 to start the year. Arguably could be 4-0 without a bad first half in Chicago.
Could be 4-0. They played like absolute dog shit. Urban Meyer 0-4. Looks like he just ate a bar of soap. And he's just bitter. We lost Todd, but me and Bob are going to keep this rolling until we get Todd back in here. But Bobby, you can take that off. Yeah, here he goes. He's taking it off. He paid his dues. But the Bengals 3-1. Next up, a long time to rest, and they need it. Long time to rest, and they have Green Bay Packers at home. They got Green Bay coming into Cincinnati next week on Sunday, and if they play like they played this first half, Aaron Rodgers is going to tear them apart. He's going to absolutely rip through them. And
instead of it being 14, it's going to be 40.
Exactly. Yeah, it'll be 28-0 going into halftime rather than 14-0. And but hey, I mean, let's give some credit here. The Jaguars came out hot. They did this last week against Arizona. They came out hot and they looked good, and then they kind of faltered a little bit in the second half, and that's kind of what we saw here tonight, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw Trevor Lawrence in the first half, number one, getting the opportunity to separate himself, on coming out of a bootleg, and then Cincinnati making the adjustments in the second half to kind of take that away. So
absolutely.
So I think the big thing. So I mean, Trevor Lawrence today, best game of his short NFL career for sure. James Robinson had a great game as well.
James Robinson balled out.
Yeah, so I'm very interested to see. So no DJ Shark for Jacksonville for the foreseeable future. So I'm very interested to see what Urban Meyer does as that offense kind of changes over the next few weeks, right? Because we saw Chenault tonight really kind of come into his own. So we've been talking about Chenault. I'll really, Bobby and I specifically, all 6 episodes of Rally Towel as being a guy that's kind of the come out player this year. And then tonight we saw him. I mean, he played exceptionally well. Big.
I mean, I feel like
strong.
I feel like when Chark went out, he was just like, I've got to step up. This is my team of receivers, and I'm gonna lead the pack and show him the way. And he did a really nice job stepping up. In the face of some adversity. Josh, you're absolutely right. Tyler Boyd had a stellar game, but I think the standout, Corey said, game ball, CJ Uzama.
Oh my God!
Holy moly!
CJ, two touchdowns.
Two touchdowns. Here, I'm gonna pull up his stat line real quick.
Yeah, while you're doing that, just one thing while you're talking about Chenault, just a complete mismatch for anybody when he lines up in that slot position. He's too fast for linebackers. He's too big for slot corners. You could even say he's probably too fast for slot corners. His body, his positioning it's impossible to guard him as a slot corner. So when you line him up in that, he's very successful. Well, the comparison I want to draw it to is somebody that doesn't play in the slot anymore that I think should. Well, maybe he does, but he had made comments about not wanting to play in the slot anymore. Juju Smith-Schuster. He had made comments he wants to be on the outside. Why? You're so good in the slot. He is so good in the slot, and that's where he
Wes Welker, Danny Amendola, like these guys made careers being slot receivers.
Tyler Boyd.
Like,
so it's
you can put on a clinic being a slot receiver. I don't understand why it's not an attractive position for a receiver. I mean, you're coming across the middle a lot. You're going to take some hits, but
it's the money. I mean, being an outside number one, you get paid more. Being an X, you get paid more than being a Z.
Sure. CJ Uzama's stat line, he only had 5 catches this game, by the way, 2 of which went for touchdowns and a grand total of 95 yards. But I mean, they were 5 gigantic catches. Yeah, especially the last one that he had that took them from the 50 all the way down to the 25 or 20. That set the game up for, that set Evan McPherson up for that game-winning field goal. So
Evan McPherson, the rookie with ice in his veins.
Big kick Mick.
Yeah, I mean he missed a decent kick early. I think it was 42 or 46.
Stat line for Joe Burrow: 8 of 12 in the first half, 17 of 20 in the second, 95 yards in the first half, 253 in the second, 90.6 passer rating in the first half, 152.1 in the second.
Just Joey has only had 2 games in his career of under 300 yards passing.
I mean, the guy is an absolute
exceptional. Yeah. So, any person that would be concerned of Burrow's capability,
let's put to bed.
Just relax. Yeah, he's fine.
And I mean, I think tonight you really see the difference, in a 1-year versus 2-year quarterback. Joe Burrow, there's a lot of quarterbacks, especially rookies, that would not have been able to come out in the second half with confidence that he did, to really step up and make some really solid throws.
Yeah. And if you think about it, technically Joe Burrow is still in his rookie season. He played 11 games. This is his 4th. This would make it his 15th game. He has not completed a full season in the NFL yet. And I mean, the adjustments that were made at halftime, I mean, you got to tip your hat to Zach Taylor. You have to, right?
Yeah.
Halftime adjustments for a team. Who does that fall on? It's not the quarterback. Yeah, Joe Burrow played great, Yes, he deserves a lot of credit. Yeah, Joe Mixon ran his ass off. He deserves a lot of credit. CJ Uzomah deserves a lot of credit. Where does that come from? That comes from the coach putting them in the correct positions for them to win the game. And Zach Taylor deserves a hell of a lot of credit for what they did. They outscored the Jaguars 24-7 in the second half. Amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, the first time in Joe Burrow's short career that he has had back-to-back dubs.
Yeah.
So
number one, Paul Brown right now, absolutely electric.
Yes.
What I would kill to be in the banks right now.
Oh my
after
God.
that huge Bengals dub.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh. I know I've upgraded my attire to the exclusive white tee.
My brother-in-law just texted me and said, all caps, let Joe throw. Let Joe throw. No, it's honestly, I'm sure you feel very similar, Corey. Like it's very nice to see a Bengals offense that you're not wavering to see what happens next, right?
Please, will he make a play? Will he not throw a fucking interception?
Well, there's not a million question marks around your brain, right, on what's going to happen next.
Right.
And you don't know who the ball is going to go to. There's plenty of weapons. Jamar Chase played great. Tyler Boyd played exceptional. We hope that Joe Mixon's injury is very minimal.
Right.
But now you get an extra 2 days to relax, 3 days to relax. And you know the next test is a good Packers team, right?
Big test.
Yeah. So I think for me the expectation is not necessarily a victory, but to at least hang tough with Aaron Rodgers.
I think that's the goal here. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think if Burrow can hang tough with Aaron Rodgers, that shows his testament as an NFL quarterback.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, but I mean, like Corey said, they can't come out the way they started the first half against the Packers. Or the game's going to be over. I guess they're not going to have an opportunity to come back because Jacksonville's obviously not Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers just straight up gets it done. I mean, you saw what he had. What?
And
37 seconds left in that game, and Aaron Rodgers like, that's enough time.
Yeah, who are you matching up with Devontae Adams next week? You get torn up by fucking Chenault?
Yeah, whoever is guarding.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? It can't be Hilton.
Yeah, he's a slot corner, so it wouldn't be Hilton. You're either going to be seeing Trey Waynes or it'd be Cheeto if he's back. So
I don't know.
Awuzie.
Yeah.
All right, boys. I mean, we're pushing over 3.5 hours here. We had a long stream, but it was awesome. We raised $114, so if we're gonna match 114 3 ways, we've got $456 going to the Covenant House of Michigan. So that's phenomenal. I mean, that's awesome. So, appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Who Dey?
Who Dey? That's right.
All right, chat. Take it easy. As always, please make sure you drop that like and follow for Rally Tal and Line to Game.
Yes, follow Rally Tal Sports. Follow Line to Game. Share the videos. Watch them tomorrow night. It was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah! You guys take care.